We gotta get going.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geeking Out. I'm yours truly, the Date Pizza, here with the boys, DonPrime, Cigars, Bacon, Loco Lu, Lillian, and Moz.
What up?
What's up?
What's up, people? What's poppin', people?
Evening, everybody.
What is up? Oh my God, Jeff! Oh my God, Jeff!
Yeah,
you gotta hear
Yeah,
that.
more
Like,
late.
no, he brought this. Jeff brought that same comment up when it was still literally 6. Like it was at the hour of the start, literally at the hour to start, and then Jeff brought that up. Like we still started at the hour, but the
timestamp says 6:03 on my screen, Nate. I don't know.
No. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the last few streams. He brought this up, and then we started at literally at the hour. Either it was a morning hour or whatever, and I was like, Jeff, we just started at the hour. I mean, he has to have that minute, but we did start late in this one.
I think I'm spoiling Jeff because I have my stream going with that timer for 5 minutes before I even start, so they know I'm going to start on time, but they see that timer 5 minutes before the show even starts.
Well, Moz, it's not about you.
It's not about you, Moz.
It's about me.
you, Moz.
It's about me being late.
I'm glad I signed up for this.
Hold on. But Moz was specifically talking about his show. So, kudos to Moz. He was talking about his show.
Let's see. So, hello there, everyone. Welcome back. Jeff, I'm just bringing up a prior stream. You brought that up. I'm just saying. I was like, how late was that? I'm like, it was literally at the hour. It was literally at the hour last time. Do you know Grievous is 100% number one? I know everybody wants the General Grievous to be number one, but we'll see.
We'll see. Don't jump the gun.
Yeah, don't jump the gun, right?
Nate may have found something else that was worse.
Wait, no. Scratch that. Everyone in the world who collects 1/6 scale figures, toys, period, know that Grievous is a grievous mistake. It's number one on everyone's list. That's why it's not on the list this week. Just saying.
But yes, guys, as you guys are joining in, the top 5 worst figures of 2021. So far, it took a minute to figure this out because I'm like, damn, how worse can I go? How worse can I go? Hey, how worse can I go? See, okay. Oh man, Moz, no spider talk. Don't worry, Moz hasn't seen it yet.
Tell you.
Moz hasn't seen it yet.
Moz has said when he sees it, he let us know.
Yeah,
But
Tuesday after I get back, I'll do a spoiler stream if anybody wants to partake with that.
I got you. Just time me in. Just let me know ahead of time so that way I'm aware.
Let's let Nate talk, guys.
Oh my god, it's funny right here. Kingpin got hit with the Rita staff and grew Power Rangers monster level. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Justin had a review of that figure.
Hold up. Kingpin is not a bad figure. He's just misscaled.
I don't know which Kingpin you're talking about, man, because the one I was looking at yesterday was
The
beautiful.
one that's almost 2 feet tall, the one that literally would scale
not
against the
Kingpin.
quarter scale.
Yeah,
The one I said is a self-defense weapon.
I can't believe we're talking about freaking Kingpin right even before we even start doing the top 5.
Okay, all right. Well,
crazy.
Okay, let's let Nate get us on track here and stuff.
But before we start, Loco, help me out, please.
Hello.
How you doing?
Gotta use your R's. It's a Latino in me, you know what I mean? Gotta roll yours.
Oh, wow, I sounded
But it's
like
supposed to sound like a
in
purring
there.
cat, like
Warthog goes.
or a tiger. There you go.
Wow, that sounds like. I just realized that sounds like freaking.
It sounds like a motorcycle over there. Somebody's driving
Well, no,
a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It sounds like Louis Gossett Jr.'s character from Enemy Mine.
Ooh.
Oh,
Somebody with
damn,
motor
that's
buddies.
an old one.
Wow.
Boy,
all right,
there's
guys.
a movie nobody remembers.
I remember it, Lane.
You mean mine?
old.
You're old enough
Quick
to.
thing, guys.
Dennis Quaid
Do
and,
you all have a list? Do you all have a list
Yes.
of your
Oh,
top
I
five?
wasn't sure if we were supposed to have a list. I haven't run into any really bad figures in my purchasing history, though. So I'll just tell you what I
Well,
think.
it doesn't necessarily have to be your purchase in history, though. It's basically
Yeah, it could
everything
be-
that
I
you've
saw
seen.
5 worst figures on the thing, but nobody said, "Hey, pick 5 worst figures." They just
Well, you got time, Moz. You got time.
It was like last time. Pick 5 worst figures that either you own or you know of this year. So 2021. It's same thing.
I
like
agree
last
with
time.
everything that I've seen so far. You guys picking?
Okay.
Well, again,
so
just
we'll
because
do
it's
that.
on the because it's shown on the tag doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be included in the list.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll have something to say about it. I'm sure. Either way.
Yeah, for sure. Who's this mofo?
Hey, I think he's Rock the Zilla.
We'll see.
He's wearing his
going for-
nasty. Is that an Imperial
Nasty.
sweater?
Yeah, ugly Christmas sweater.
Ugly Christmas sweater?
Yes,
The Imperial ugly Christmas sweater.
the issue was like for Fridays at my company we have like
Do they
different
still do that?
themes and stuff, and our thing for Friday was supposed to be ugly sweater, and I was like, that's great, guys, but you know it's 75 degrees outside today. It's not sweater wearing.
It's not about you, Lane.
Yesterday was crazy.
That'd be a team
Yesterday
player, man.
it was
Team player.
crazy, man, because it like I dressed up the past 2 nights. I dressed up like freaking it was winter, and it literally was 60, 65 all night long at work.
Yep.
I was like, where does this come from?
Don't worry, the cold is coming. It
No,
dropped
dude,
for-
I'll tell you. Yesterday at one point, or like Friday, it was in the mid 60s. Then it started snowing, and it just stopped snowing about a couple hours ago. So yeah, it like literally we had the heat,
Yeah.
and then it went right to snow.
Yeah,
so.
it went from 75 on Friday evening to this morning. It was like 31 here.
So CT603, can we get a confirmation so it gets sent into February? I know my ship dates changed online. I don't know what to say about that. I'm still crossing my fingers that we are getting Ahsoka and Maul by the end of the month.
One thing,
Release, but Mark 85 seems to be
Yeah.
getting pushed for early release. Well, not early release, but on time release of December.
I mean, and again, that could be estimations based on wherever you are in the batch order, or it could be adjusted based on what the boat schedule is. Again, there could already be shipments out, and they're trying to do a consecutive release, but for whatever reason, it's been delayed. So, again, could it have been delayed? Yes. Could have Sideshow adjusted their release schedule based on a number of external factors outside of their control? Yes. So, again, we have heard nothing either for or against. Again, last we heard is we're still hoping, again, because we still have 10 days left, 11 days or so.
Well, Toys Wonderland might be messing with us again because they did like what they did with Chrome Mando a few weeks ago, had on their most recent email. They're saying, to RSVP for the Battle Damage 85 because coming soon. So I was like, either we're getting trolled or maybe they'll be right this time.
We'll see what happens.
Troll. I'm calling it troll.
Well, yeah,
I
I'm pretty
think-
sure
I
it's
think-
promo stuff they're going through.
I think
Because they
it's
also
the
did that
idea.
with Captain Marvel. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So,
But all right, guys. So are we ready to start?
yep.
all
And real quick, yes, this is Storm Shadow.
Storm
And I love it.
Yeah, mine came in. I got mine on Friday. I'm do my reviews still.
Yep.
Yeah, it's badass.
It is.
And you can actually hook the arrow,
touched it
the
real
bow and
quick.
arrow to his back unit if you know what to do. So,
But all right, guys, the top 5 worst figures of 2021. And to start things off, to get people going crazy, for number 5,
oh, are we gonna do our honorable mentions though?
we
First.
we could do our honorable mentions towards the end.
Okay.
We reach number 1. I think once we reach number 1, before we reveal number 1, we'll do the honorable mentions. I think we have time for that. All right, so guys, we're probably gonna end the stream like around 8ish, so I can head to work. But let's get this rolling. I think 5 will be a perfect number. Then we have our honorable mentions towards the end. All right, so number 5, the worst figure of 2021. Top 5, number 5 is for me the Mark 85. The Mark 85. Now, hey guys, hey. I did have the Mark 85 on my top 10 list
Yeah, I was
from the last stream. on the last stream last Sunday. So I appreciate this figure for what it is. The Iron Man figure is a beautiful figure. But the reason why this figure is also on my top 5 and is at number 5 on the list is because of this head sculpt. The Tony Stank head sculpt was so controversial that literally collectors went to Instagram to attack the creators, attack the artists because of this damn head sculpt. This is why this figure makes it at not only in my top 10 best figures of 2021, but also my top 5 worst figures of 2021 because of that controversy that this figure ended up happening. This is it's crazy how I have it on one list and I have it on the other. It's out of your damn mind at this point. But I love the figure for its ingenuity and how perfected it has become. You know, like years of Iron Mans. Hot Toys has really done masterful work here, but unfortunately, the head sculpt is not Tony Stark. If you like the head sculpt, that's fine. But for me, the head sculpt to me is freaking Tony Stank. It's not Tony Stark for me, and it's unfortunate that it came to this. And many fans came out to attack Instagram, and I hear that some people still haven't gotten their updated head sculpts yet, which is just updated paint job of the Mark 47 head sculpt.
Was it 47? I thought it was 50.
I think the Mark 50 is the Mark 47. Head sculpt.
Okay.
It's just an updated paint job.
That makes sense.
I've been hearing people still haven't gotten their Mark 47 updated head sculpts yet.
This is Iron Man. I wouldn't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just in certain angles, the Mark 85 head sculpt isn't bad, but then it isn't good either.
Look at that face. He was worried.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you not entertained? You're not entertained look right there.
I was like Jeff Goldblum a little bit. Jurassic Park.
Damn. But
that looks like somebody cosplaying Iron Man at Comic-Con.
It's still a good cosplayer, not gonna lie.
So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nate. You freaking created a paradox in the 1/6 scale community. Like, it's on your top 10, but it's in your bottom 5.
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to remind people on the stream. This figure was on my top 10, and it's also on my top 5 worst figures. It's top 10 because it's a great figure. Top 5 because of the damn head sculpt and the controversy developed during the community throughout 2021.
You know something? This head sculpt reminds me of that cosplayer me and DonPrime saw in Comic-Con that was dressed up as Mando. He had his helmet out, right?
Yep, I know exactly. I actually was at my brother's house and I was showing my niece and nephew those pictures earlier today, so I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like 90% there. It's just that 10% is so glaring.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, Don, what is your thoughts? Do you agree that it would be a good top 5, like being at 5?
I'm gonna be honest with you
at this point.
I'm going to disagree with you because I'm going to agree with a lot of people here. Have to respect your decision, but I would strictly not make the decision on a head sculpt that 99% of the time and 99% of the people would never go on the figure. So, but with that said, I'm going to go for the number 5. I'm going to go with Hot Toys Endgame Hulk.
Endgame Hulk.
Exactly. And again, for a number of reasons, not necessarily just this, for the sculpt or applications, it's just everyone has been looking for a Hulk. The last one they did was Ragnarok Hulk, and that goes for insane money. The Hulk we got is so undersized compared to everything else. This was a perfect opportunity for Hot Toys to release a version 2 of the original Hulk with an updated banner head sculpt and include the other one, the old one as well. Again, this is completely underwhelming. And if you were going to do a figure of this size, why did you give them the onesies? Because I mean, it's not removable. It almost looks embarrassing compared to other figures.
Yeah, the thing is, I do agree. I think this Hulk should have came with extra more stuff, just not without the ones. If you were to do this figure, they should have done that or amalgamation of the 2012 re-update figure that he could have done, kind of like what he did with Loki in 2012, Captain Puerto Rico.
Exactly. That was almost like a printing press they forgot to turn on. That was a legitimate way for them to reissue Hulk because that would have sold out because so many people are looking for a Hulk. And even, they do a baseline version. It doesn't have any of the original accessories like the Chitauri base or any of the girders, just a straight out flat, version 2 with a new head sculpt.
What was the glasses Hulk you were saying?
Birth control glasses Hulk.
Birth control glasses Hulk. Oh my god.
So yeah, and again, it's very underwhelming, and there's not necessarily anything wrong with the figure itself, except if you have an Avengers display, who are you gonna put? Are you gonna put on Accountant Hulk, or are you gonna put on Avengers AOU Hulk? Are you gonna put in Ragnarok Hulk? Are you gonna go and find the original? I mean, this is like, I don't even call this a last option, because if you get this and you put this in a display next to Iron Man, Cap, Thor, it's going to be completely underwhelming and you're going to be extremely disappointed. I mean, again, for whatever reason you have an association with this Smart Hulk, you want to grab it, go ahead, completely fine. I'm just the vast majority of collectors who are trying to do an Avengers display, Infinity War, Endgame, that type of stuff. You're going to be extremely disappointed in the end result once everything is put together. So,
alrighty. Okay, so Cigars Bacon.
Yes.
What is your number 5? Do you agree on my Mark 85 being number 5 on the list?
Yes, I can see why, because people were upset with wanting a head sculpt that they were shown and what they were given was completely different.
Yeah.
My top 5 starting is King Shark.
What?
Not yet.
Just because.
So you started 2022 early with this list.
That's a pre-order.
Yeah, they got to come out, my friend.
All right.
He's not even giving Cigars Bacon's not even giving a King Shark a chance. What happened with King Shark?
Well, third party's doing a better one. That's what.
No, it's just it's like out of all the characters from Suicide Squad 2 to start with, they chose King Shark power pose.
And
you could have given us Harley in the red dress, the leather outfit. You could have given us Bloodsport. Hell, you could have even given us Peacemaker to start with, and then drop some other figures. But their way to get people hyped for Suicide Squad 2 figures is King Shark power pose.
Yeah, I do agree. I would have preferred more articulation with it, but then I do understand it's King Shark. It's King Shark.
It's not his fault. He was picked. They didn't pick him first.
And also I'm surprised that it's hitting you this hard just to the point where you're not even giving King Shark a chance for 2022. You're like, no, he's going to be 2021 even before 2022 top worse.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I know it's early, but really, that one just irks me. It rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, if you're saying foul ball, no pre-orders.
No pre-orders.
I literally feel like it's just a cash grab. It's just like, hey, it's just treating collectors like they're idiots. Like,
I know what he's saying. It's like if you collect Marvel Legends figures, it's that fill-in figure to go with the bath piece. So in order for you to complete the build-a-figure, you need to buy that garbage figure.
No, I got you. All right, so to bring up, Big Dumb Pound 1, how you doing?
Don't pound.
So to answer Ben's question, because I probably Ben is just coming in, I did mention it at the beginning of talking about Mark 85 being my top 5 worst. At the top 5, pretty much at the least point of top 5, because the reason why he's on my number 5 is because he's also in my top 10. So he's both my best figure of the year, but also one of my best figures of the year, but is also one of my worst. I did mention it towards the beginning of talk about Mark 85. Who just left?
Cigars.
Okay, he'll be back.
Connection issue. We'll be back.
Yeah. All right. So Cigars Bacon was King Shark. He doesn't even give my boy a chance. Damn. All right. So, Moz, what is your number 5, and do you agree on my Mark 85?
I'm not a fan of that Mark 85 just in general. we've discussed this many times, you
Yes.
know, for disregarding the head sculpt issue, because the fact that they went back and at least are addressing that head sculpt and ignored the Ant-Man head sculpt that was horrendous irks me as well. So I'm actually going to side with Don though, because I think this one is just one that people are going to miss entirely on their top 5 list. That Hulk is horrendous.
That Hulk is horrendous. Yes.
But I mean, Iron Man I wouldn't consider for either, just because I hate that little bio looking suit. Especially with we talked about it with the hips on that thing, drive me nuts, because in the Mark 7 or in the other ones you had plating that kind of covered up those Marvel Legend type hit, you know, connection there. But that Mark 85, it looks like a glorified shiny Marvel Legends to me. So I'm agreeing with both of those points. Whether one's higher on the list or not, though, that's entirely up to you guys, because I didn't make a list. I wasn't aware we were making lists. I thought we were just going to talk about what you predetermined Mark 5, because this was our top 5, because it was just kind of subjective what our worst figures are. And since I don't own any of the figures I think are the worst ones out there, I can't say they're the worst ones. You know, so I'll just keep chugging away like I'm doing though. So.
Nate, you're muted.
You're muted.
You muted yourself.
Damn it, my bad. Yep, thank you. So yeah, guys, Moz, thank you for your points. Just, you know, say how you feel about these top 5 you're gonna mention as we go along. So keep doing what you're doing. Yep. P-Rock, what is your number 5? And do you agree on my Mark 85 being number 5?
I guess as an Iron Man fan, I can see why you're just in your top 5, just for the head sculpt. That is a funny looking head sculpt. If I collect the Iron Man, I would have been upset about that, but I don't really do the face sculpts as much when I display them, so I probably just get the in storage. So I can see where you're coming from.
The thing is, it's crazy because like it really got people going in the damn you know, community about that damn head sculpt. It's crazy. Like they are attacking on Instagram, and they made Hottoys to update the head sculpt, or, you know, give up the previous one, and, you know, as repentance. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never seen that happen with Hottoys do that before. Now that's probably I've seen most flag. That's the head sculpt other than Ant-Man. That's when I've seen that caught more flag.
Yeah, I'm still surprised they didn't jump on and fix Ant-Man either.
Because Ant-Man's not Iron Man. That's why.
But yeah.
But all right, what's your number 5, P?
Bro, I know I'm gonna butcher the name. I'm always bad with names. So mine is from the Lord of the Rings Asmus figure, and it's Galadriel, the elf.
Galadriel?
Yeah, there we go. I knew I was gonna say it wrong. Mm-hmm. So as a fan of the movies, and I actually collect the figures, I was actually looking forward to that figure. And you want to talk about face sculpts that do not look good? When that figure came out, man, when I saw reviews and pictures, that looked nothing like the face sculpt that the promotion picture was. The promotion picture is beautiful, man. That's a beautiful. When I saw that figure, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta like." Even my girl, she saw it. She's like, "You gotta get her. You gotta get her."
What does she actually look like?
So you had the figure. You had the figure yourself.
No, I had figure pre. I never got it in hand, but when I saw the reviews and pictures, people saying that the face sculpt looks nothing like this. From what I've seen reviews, it doesn't look like her. Like
so is it like the what was it, the wife? Or was it the from Kill Bill?
No.
No. What was it like? That was one of those situations where, you know, they actually showed one face. You know, it was actually what's her name from Kill Bill. But then when you got the actual figure in hand, it looks like an anime version backwards of her. Yep. Yeah, so that's something like that. That's what I'm getting to.
And even the stitching from the dress, like supposedly when I saw the reviews, like the dress, you see right there in the chest is like finely stitched. On the actual figure, it looks like someone like a high school person did it or something. Like just even the dress doesn't look the same. And I was upset, man. I was looking forward to this figure. I mean, I'll probably still get it if it ever goes on sale, just to have it. I'll put it in the back of my display. But I was so upset about this. Like,
yeah, that's not looking so hot.
You saw how it looks, right, Liam?
Yeah, no, he's got it up right now, and it's on.
This one, no, that picture. If you go to the other one, the next picture over looks a lot better.
Yeah,
but she's standing like sideways. This one, the cheekbones. So
you're saying the in-hand photos or the final production photos?
Yeah, they don't look this good.
Aren't even great compared to the promo. Compared to the prototype.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't even know. I thought they I thought they were going to do well with Galadriel. I guess they didn't. Wow. So this is your number 5.
Yep.
All right. That is
Good call, brother. Good call.
Number 5. All right. So whenever we get into this mode, it switches up everybody's names. So let me go back over here. All right. So Loco Lu, what is your number 5? And do you agree about my number 5 with Mark 85?
I do agree with your number 5 being there. It deserves a spot in the top, and I see why it's yours. You know, it's Tony. You know, you even rock the Tony. You got Edith on right now as we speak. So I see why you have it there, and it does deserve a spot there, but it's a little higher up in my list. So at number 5,
my God, really?
Yeah, at number 5, it is Hulk.
Wow.
Okay. Smart Hulk
again. Wow.
Here's why. Regardless if it's not the Hulk we wanted, it's the Hulk we got, right?
Yeah.
This one, give us all the bells and whistles because he is not a desirable figure in any means. Even Hulk fans don't want this figure. Only the ones who want to complete their legacy line. This is the last film of Avengers. This is the last time you're going to see all these characters in one film together in the same serial light. And you want that representation on your shelf. You could go Avengers 1, Avengers 2, or Avengers 3 and into Endgame. You know, whatever. You know, whatever it is, your cup of tea. But this guy, come on. No other facial expressions. We don't get no, swap out gear, so he could, listen, I would have bought this guy if he came with a taco. You get what I'm saying? If he had a different head sculpt, if he had like some more personality, if he had more personality, this is a dud. This is a dud figure.
He's like a Theo Calviso.
Not even a Theo Calviso, bro.
When I look at him, whoever the actor is that plays him,
he looks like my old math teacher.
Damn.
See, that's the thing. When you look at him, you don't see Hulk. You just see some guy that's disappointed. He doesn't scare you. That's the thing. He doesn't scare you.
He's not Hulk.
He's not Hulk. This is the reject Casey Jones that left the sewers of the Turtles and got green. That's it. That's it.
Wow. But yeah, hey guys, that Hulk, like I'm not even gonna buy it. Like I'm not even gonna. This is gonna be the one figure I ain't gonna complete. With my.
You don't have 2 of these coming?
No. I got out of your damn mind.
Okay, when Nate doesn't have one of them, never mind two.
Well, you said
this is a dud.
buying these things. So,
you out of your damn mind. And also, I double on Star Wars most of the time. Marvel, it has to be something special, like the deluxe piece has to be that awesome for me to buy a second one, so I can display 2 different versions. But with Star Wars, I usually doubles, either double or triples. But all right, so Loco Lu, this was your number 5. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me go back. Let's check the list.
It looks like Tony Danza.
What is your number 5?
I cheated. So I understand what you're saying. Honestly, the Mark 85 didn't faze me as one of the worst. I know there was a controversy for the Tony Stank head sculpt, but it didn't faze me that much because I never display my Iron Mans with facial sculpts. I think it's about the actual Iron Man. If there was a problem with that or something, or lighting didn't work, that would have more effect on me. Now, I do think would have more if that was the battle damage. So that's the last quote new one that we're going to see of Tony Stark, like latest in his life version. But I had a tie for number 5 because you didn't say we couldn't have ties.
Yeah, okay. So let me hear your.
I don't have
unless you want to make. What?
No.
Wait, just make it quick. Wait.
Right, so it's Venom and the CW Flash figures.
Venom and CW Flash.
Lane, what are you smoking? And have you hit your head?
No. Hold on.
Let him go.
Okay, the CW Flash, I think the head sculpt looks like butt, and I think the figure was put together bad.
Yeah,
so that's primary. That's primary. But that to me, for how long people waited for that figure, let's flush it out and get it out just so it's out of the way. Now for Venom, it's not for the other than some of the minor flaking issues. My issues with the Venom are more from not necessarily the figure, but what's happened around the figure. How can you not think, guys, chat, how can you not think this might not be in my 5 when I had that meltdown on Maz's channel about what happened for them putting out the new Venom already with the head sculpt, or tricking people into pre-ordering the Carnage with the bust.
So you're more
you didn't say it had to be about construction of the figure.
Well, that's another thing too, is that with my top 5, where it has to do with the Mark 85, it's not that figure is also in my top 10 best figures of the year. The reason why it's in my top 5 worst figures of the year, it's because of the controversy. And I understand your controversy with the Venom, because that was a dirty move by Hot Toys, what they did. So
that's why I had kind of a split here, unlike any of the other things that I had, or even my top 10. I didn't have anything of that. It's because one's about what happened around the figure. Because I think even you could admit, Nate, a lot of why it's on your top 5 is the controversy part of it, necessarily. Around the figure, it's not the figure. Now, I had a hard time with Venom a little bit, but I did feel like Venom having some of the flaking issues already after it came out. Now, that might get rectified by this version a little bit. I think it's going to be the exact same thing over again, but maybe it's improved slightly. But anyway, that's the only reason I had to split. Once for the figure itself, I think it just felt like they flushed it out down the toilet, basically, to me. And this one was about the controversy, so that's why I had it split.
So Venom for number 5. Wow. Now I thought that you were going more towards about the flaking, because it makes sense. The flaking, and also it's in your your lower end of the top 5. Where it's still a good figure. It's still a good figure, but yet it's not the figure's fault.
And the original one is $405 for $405 figure that's not die cast at all. There's nothing here. Maybe if it had kind of like the Hellboy with some metal in the body, the frame that they used to put it on, maybe. But, this one was more about the controversy, because I've had people who have Venom who haven't had any problems. So, sometimes you have problems with the figure, sometimes you don't with some of this. And that's just what happens.
I got you. But all right. So before we continue off to number 4 on the list, please, everyone, we're 92 people watching. Hit that likes. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're going to get right back into doing streams again. This week it was just Spider-Man going crazy and stuff. No spoilers. So it left me drained. That movie was so freaking beautiful. It left me freaking drained. But also, Ben, to answer your question, how many Stormtroopers are getting? And all I can say is yes.
all of them.
He's gonna have. We're gonna say we're gonna be asking Nate like at the end of February, how many imp commanders do you get? Only one.
Real question.
We're gonna be like, what? Don't have. No. I mean, we're gonna say how many imp commanders or squad leaders or whatever did you get? He's gonna tell us one. He's like, I've got one, and my 5 normal stormtroopers.
Hey, squad leader runs 2 fire teams, so there should be 8 other normal grunts in front of him.
Yeah, so. Well, I mean, so Nate, I mean, hey, he can just be like, "Do you see a Baltroon there? Oh, how do we identify the squad leader? Oh, Baltroon." So see.
Well, I mean, if he technically wants to get down in it, he could go and he could get 2 additional pauldrons and then create the actual team leaders instead. So
1 case of 6. That's right.
Oh, 1 case of 6. I love this one. They just perfectly Gary old. Oh, but
no, he's got to. No, Nate, you gotta get the simulated where he's taking the pill and he eats it and he like yeah, like that, like everyone.
He's on the cocaine.
No, he's on like barbiturates.
All right. So okay, guys. So now. The Mark 85 was my number 5, which got that out of the way. Mark 85 is still a great piece for me. It's still NI top 10. I'm looking forward to it's top 10 best figures of the year. But I'm looking forward to my Mark 85 battle damage this year. Hopefully it comes out. And what are you laughing about?
I'm laughing at P-Rock playing with the lights in the back. He's playing with something in the back.
You sure you're not playing with the ghost in the back?
Oh, ooh. Ghost is playing with you though, right? Play with the backside, right?
I'm not even sure.
You can only see from here up.
All right, I just want to show this real quick. So I got this as a joke gift from one of my from my nephew.
A whoopee cushion.
No, it's not a whoopee cushion. It's it's a mini bowling set. They just happen to be like 1/6 scale.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got a bowling ball and a bowling set I can actually use now. So
wow. All right, guys. So my number 4 for the top 5 worst figures of the year is the Hulk. The Hulk is my number 4 of my top 5. So yes, the Hulk is worse than the Mark 85 clean version. The reason why I've left it, I think we already discussed it already. We already did this summary with everybody on this damn list. Why this is the worst figure of 2021 for me. Not the worst figure, it's the top 4, but I felt that this was an unneeded figure at the end of the day. The way they designed this, I wish if they were going to go with a Professor Hulk, they should have thrown in more incentive. Other than
his clothes that he wears.
Yeah, exactly. The clothes. That would have been pretty cool, Moz. Thank you. If they had thrown us the actual clothes he wore throughout the movie, maybe the jacket, the tacos and stuff like that.
Time travel. That outfit right there would have been.
Yeah, that would have been cool too. Oh my God, yes.
The team suit. Yeah.
That wasn't a team suit. It was just the
No.
I think he had on.
It was a sweater.
It was a sweater. Higher.
Sorry to interrupt you, Nate, but yeah. Sorry.
No, I agree. It's there's so many ways they could have thrown us a Professor Hulk, but they had to do it like this with just a messed up bow damage gauntlets and an iPad and glasses. Come on. Hottoys, you could have thrown us a bit more. Hell, I would have been okay if they had thrown us the 2012 Hulk reissue or update 2.0, like they did with 2012 Captain Puerto Rico and Loki. And also JB, I'm also saying that this is a perfect head sculpt. It is the freaking head sculpt. The head sculpt that comes in. This is only a prototype. The actual final product is literally the actor. He literally I forget the
CGI.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. Like the head sculpt is perfect. The only problem is I don't want to purchase this Hulk. I'm sorry. It's not going in my collection.
It's great, but I just hate the figure. That's all.
Yeah, it's good. The only problem is it's not selling it to me. You're not selling it to me, guys. But yes, hit the likes, everybody. Yes, hit the likes.
The collector,
all right.
What up?
Collector number 1.
So DonPrime, do you agree? Of course you agree. I think almost everybody agrees with this Hulk being number 4 on my list. Yep. What is your number 4, Dom?
I'm gonna have to go with the CyberX Studios Rambo.
Oh my God, that monstrosity!
Oh, that facial sculpt! Oh my God!
Yeah, and again, this won't be the last CyberX figure on this list either.
What in the heck is that?
He's allergic to bee stings.
That zombie still on.
No. That's Sylvester Stallone after Botox.
Is this Marvel zombies?
Yeah.
He's like, Apollo did worse than this.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't mean to react, but that thing is just so terrible.
This actually came out.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
The Russian hit me hard.
Whoever said perfect and said, okay, let's start putting that together and let's start advertising it, needs new glasses.
Nah, see, here's the thing. It has the sculpt. The paint is off. If the paint was on point
on his face, man.
No, I mean maybe for the normal one, but his angry one, it literally looks like he's half dead. Like the virus is about to hit him. His eyes are sunken in.
The virus hit him already.
It was like he allergic to shellfish, and they tortured him by making him eat lobster and clams and stuff like that.
Nah, I've seen somebody customize this and make this into like a bloody variant, like made him bloody and all damaged, and he looks amazing. It just needed some paint.
This is
the internet is like going crazy tonight.
Hey,
this is why you don't get Botox from the guy in the
here.
back of the GNC van.
I'm not sure if just paint application is going to save that one, Lou.
No. A customizer did. See, Lane, you need to get out of the comfort zone and see the customs.
That Rambo face. So easy a caveman can do it.
It is a caveman.
Yeah. Oh my
Along with his
God.
blind,
No. That's
blind
not the
monkey
cave.
named
That's after he
Jack.
came back with a T-Rex leg right there. That's
John
like
Rambo
aftermath.
2 BC.
No, John Neanderthal.
I gotta
Okay,
get a
John
food,
Neanderthal.
Go get a food.
Me have machine gun. Ho ho
Who's
ho.
doing the
Wait,
voice?
wait,
Please
wait.
stop.
Wait, Cyber X did it. All we need to do is put some glue some hair on this bad
I'm
boy.
gonna
We
do
got
the glue.
Chewbacca, bro.
Hey, I am the
I
law.
can do it.
I am the law.
God.
Let me do it. I can do it. I can.
Come on. Yeah, I'm too old.
Don't
Too old for this.
Guys, we're gonna kill. We're gonna
Yeah,
kill.
there we go. Okay, all right.
Don,
Settle down now, son. Settle down now.
Don, okay, Don. Finish off.
Yeah. I just think it's Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. You've seen the face. That's it. Like you said, shellfish or he went a little ATM.
Okay, Maz.
Since we already talked Hulk, I'm gonna actually pitch a figure that was brought to my attention yesterday on my stream that I think deserves to be in here as far as the look of the figure. And I know this is a relatively new company, so I'd hate to throw them under the bus right now, but that Exo-6 Janeway, that head sculpt is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I didn't
You
even
mean Jay
think
Leno
about
in a
that
wig?
one.
Yeah.
that
Beat me
head
to
sculpt
my
is
own
horrible, and we
comment.
talked about that last night, and it brought that to my attention. And since we already did Hulk, I was like, let me throw one out here. Let me throw something in this list here that I feel that we should maybe discuss. Because I mean, the Picard and Data, they look great, but I think Janeway.
Oh, they are great. They're amazing.
I don't know what they did with those with the Janeways, but
Well, the Robert Picardo one doesn't. Again, even the prototypes doesn't look that hot either.
yeah.
The
I
EMH.
only get one choice. Maybe he'll get number 3.
Oh, okay.
He's not out
I mean,
yet.
I don't want to throw this budding company under the bus per se, because I don't buy these figures, but.
No, I feel that criticism does help the company in the long run as well. Like get the criticism out early so they have an idea of what's going on. And so far they're doing well. So far, I as many people are a little bit mad about the Ultra Universe Spock. I like that. Spock.
I think he looks
don't mind.
okay.
Yeah,
I think he looks
okay.
really good.
I just can't wait for Q to drop for pre-order.
And Q looks pretty good too, but what I really hope, and the reason why I mention this is, again, hopefully they respond well to the criticism, and maybe they'll come back and revisit Janeway for those people that do collect. I don't remember which property that one was. Deep Space Voyager 9 something.
Deep Space Nine. Well, she also appeared. What?
I think it was one of the
Nemesis as
two.
Well, here they can also do Nemesis Janeway, because at that point she was Admiral Janeway.
Hey Don, but correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't that figure sell out anyways? Oh no,
Yeah, they did. They're on their second run right now.
The first one sold out quickly.
So I'm saying,
Yeah, the second
Your
one,
host, Jay Leno. I mean,
wow, that's funny.
Joe Fuzz does say Jane has a swappable head sculpt for next version, so that might help it out. And
And if they're gonna do a next version, I think it has to be Admiral Janeway. That's the only conceivable one from Nemesis.
but
So Mott, you will put this at number 4 or number 5?
yeah, I'll put it at number 4. Why not?
Number 4? Okay, number 4 ain't bad either. Number 4, it's still like once you get to the top 3, that's bad of the top.
I'm giving them respect for
Yeah.
getting something out there for the Star Wars community, even though I myself am not really part of the active community. But the other stuff that they've been dropping is relatively on point, except for that Doctor and her. Everything else looks pretty good. So I'll move on now.
Okay.
I feel
I also feel like Penny is saying they seem to be pushing a little bit too fast, spend a little more time. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think it's because they're trying to get green in the books. I'm guessing that's what I'm feeling. They want to make sure, kind of like what Denobi said. Certain companies, they want to push out as many as they can to get green in the books. But also, yeah, I also feel that don't rush into things. I love the last few figures you've come out with, especially the pre-order for variant Spock. I like that one. I like the goatee and everything. I'm fine with that Spock. I am getting that Spock, but I'm hoping for another Spock later on. But I know people are mad that why are we getting this Spock? Let's get an actual Spock. I understand
Because they're most likely going to be doing Kirk, and then they're going to be doing the Empress.
Yes.
From the Terran Empire. So, and just to let you know, Joe Fuzz, I know Data blew up in the secondary
Joe
market,
Fuzz.
but guess what? Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you are and you like this video because in the next few days or so, me and Nate will be doing our upcoming, preview video and, information about the 2K giveaway. And one of the prizes is going to be a Exo 6 Commander Data from First Contact, still new in box. So again, more information will be coming out, but that's part of the 2K giveaway.
And also, we're giving away another figure as well. I'll be giving away a hot toy as well. I haven't announced who it is yet. So in the preview video, keep in mind, in the preview video that's coming out pretty soon, that one we're going to be announcing the rules, how to enter, and pretty much just follow that video, and you'll be entered to win either a data or a the hot toy surprise.
And exactly, and we still have 4 total prize lots. 2 are going to be 1/6 figures, and then again 1 lot is going to be Black Series figures that Lane graciously donated, and then we have a 4th place, which is it's going to be some other NECA figures. It's going to be the a 1/12 Power Rangers Hunter, and a piece of wonderful fan art, and then a custom stand. So again, we'll show you all the pictures and all the good stuff and what you can win. So just stay tuned.
All right. We got that out of the way. Prockzilla, what is your number 4? And do you agree with my number 4? Wait, don't even agree about the Hulk. Everyone agrees that Hulk, Hulk is number 4. Okay, what is your number 4?
So my number 4 is the Armorer.
Ooh.
Oh wow, the Armorer is number 4.
I felt the figure, like having the figure in hand, it just felt rushed. Like just the body itself was the main issue, but just even the boots.
Do you say boobs?
The boots.
Boots.
We know where your head's at, Boz.
You need to enunciate. That's all. That's all he said.
The boots, like the bottom portion of her legs, above her ankles, the whole shoe. So, anyways, just I don't know. She just felt rushed, and just to me, she doesn't feel like she worth $245.
Man, she just left the gym, man. She was just getting physical. That's why she got the leg warmers on. They're not boots.
But she can't even get half the poses they show in the display box and these pictures right here. Like they're paying to get in. Like unless you really want to try to break the figure. Like I mean, I know mod his, but I don't go that route as much.
He can't even mod his at this point. He tried to.
Oh, he didn't
have the right body for it. I have to find another one.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Look at the wire he had to go to try and get it more.
Mod's skills. Mod's is gonna have to,
I'm gonna have to buy a ray in order to get a body.
You gotta go Super Saiyan on this one.
You either buy a ray and change the arms, or you just sand the gap right here where the bicep is, so that one joint can bend further than that.
Yeah, I don't want to destroy her current body though, but. Because if I ever need to resell it, I'm not gonna, ship them something that's not what it came with.
I get you. That's if you plan to resell it. I get you.
Yeah.
P-Rock, I do agree. This is the Armor. Unfortunately, does deserve to be part of the top 5. Unfortunately, this figure, I was looking forward to it, especially if they were going to drop us the smithing base, which they didn't. The forge. This would have been a great selling point. The forge, but they never did it. But it is what it is. But hey, I'm still getting the figure because I still need it. I still need it in my Mandalorian collection. So
I still have it. It's just like I said, she could have came out a lot better if they just put more time and effort into her.
Wait, inaccurate cape or cape's inaccurate? What's inaccurate about her
You're
cape?
talking about the mane that's on her back.
Yes, I understand what the cape they're talking about is the cape, but what's inaccurate about it?
They probably feel that it's inaccurate.
I gotta have to look it up. There was some type of problem with the Wookiee cape in the back. Something about it didn't fit right as far as like compared to the original.
Oh, so it's not made of real Wookiees, and they're all upset about that.
Did they ever say if there really was Wookiee cape? Like it really?
No, it looks like Wookiee fur, but it's not. I'm just calling it Wookiee fur, but it's not Wookiee fur. It's something different. It's not. It's another animal.
And improved.
Yeah.
A rumor she's gonna be the next season, so hopefully a little more background on her will be cool.
But all right, Loco Lu, your number 4.
Ooh, my number 4 was 3 Zeros Rambo 3.
3-0 Rambo.
What?
What? What?
Did you bang your head?
Here's why.
What?
Here's why.
None of your damn mind.
Here's why.
I
Wait.
wanna hear why.
Here's why. Here's why.
Okay.
Because of not one, not two, not three, but a few cases where people got their item and the skin just started flaking the flesh tone. It was bad. It's worse than the flaking situation with Venom. Because at least with Venom, you could put the Zenitsu grease on it and the shine is back. But with this, the skin will deteriorate like super fast. And I'm talking about like the flaking.
No, mine doesn't flake at all. I haven't seen nobody's flake.
Yeah, mine.
No, not this
I mean,
one.
I have heard a few stories, but I don't know.
Is it this
You
one?
meant the Rambo 2 one?
A few of them.
Because even my
It was
Guts
the
Berserk
boots.
has the same like seamless arms, and those hold up
No,
pretty
not,
good.
it wasn't the arms. It was the body. It was the body that was.
Oh, like the
Was
little
am I
chest
wrong?
area. Because it's almost the same thing as the turtles.
Now, was it the shirt that was causing the flaking, like around the chest, or was it the clothing
like
and the
around
feedback,
the
or was it just a
chest
bad
and the
application?
neck.
Was
I
it
think it was-
chafing the nipples?
You're going from boobs to nipples now, Maz. And this time he enunciated correctly this time.
It could have been the. It could have been the
Did you
necklace.
put tape on him when he jogs?
It
Go
could
back
have
to the
been.
nipples, man.
But I heard horror stories of this guy falling apart with the flaking, like the skin tone
I
was.
heard about the flaking. I think,
And I've seen-
but it's not as crazy as the Hellboy one.
The Venom.
Oh
either.
no! Nothing's worse than the Hellboy one. Nothing's worse than the Hellboy one. But we're talking about this year's though, right?
Well,
So-
Hellboy came out this year.
No,
This
no.
one- I think
I
Rambo
thought
came out
Hellboy-
this year, and Hellboy came out this year.
Wait,
Both
this.
are year.
So this Hellboy, the one that came out this year, has that same flaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the same
Even
flaking
worse.
issue. Even worse, yeah.
His flaking's terrible.
So yeah, John Rambo. Wow, as number 4.
The seams always
now-
bother me on this one personally.
The seam in the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would bother me too. That's another thing. The reason why I didn't pick this up. That's why I'm looking forward to the other one that's coming out, so you can hide it better.
Well, this one has kind of a jacket too. You can
This
put a jacket
this one
on.
has a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when does he ever wear a jacket? Come on.
When
now.
he first arrives in the Middle East.
We want him shirtless or not at all.
When he,
You
remember
asked
when
the
he goes into the
question, I
prosthetic
gave you the
store?
answer.
I think your nipples.
He wore the
asked
jacket
him-
in the
I don't
movie.
know.
Yeah, exactly. When he asked, when his guide asked him if he was a tourist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, P Rock. I think Maz is down for some chest action.
Yeah.
Rambo doesn't wear a shirt, man. I'm just saying. You always find
I
a reason to take it off.
action, baby.
All right. Loco, number 4 was Rambo. All right, Lane, what is your number 4?
Well, I don't know. Mine was the armor, but P-Rock already hit everything.
Okay, so the
Yeah, but
armor.
last time,
Any
man, he was
points you want to say
green.
before we continue?
Just that I'm trying not to say too much because I'm also trying to sell the figure right
I'll give you $3.
I
I'll give
got
you
you.
$3.
I don't know if I'm trying to do my used car salesman right now. This is a fine looking thing. It does have some miles and perhaps some slight issues, but
You can
You just
fit
need to
so
look at
much
the
hope
shiny
and
helmet right
desperation and disappointment in this figure.
yeah,
You can
I
put
guess my
7
only
dead
thing that I
hookers
could,
in this trunk.
yeah,
Sounds like an ex-wife.
all I'm gonna say is
damn.
that seeing the screws in the bottom of the boots was the worst. I never seen that in a Hot Toy figure. Where you
Really?
can see the screws in the feet.
It's gonna hurt me when I get this figure now. Damn. Hey, I still need it for my display.
Hey,
I still need it.
you're the one who's having to be a completionist, Nate. You can't
look
say
good
no.
when you have it
No.
still.
A
Nice.
semi-
He is OG fan. He is.
Yes,
Selling a-
OG.
Well, he's got to get in before the tax change.
yeah.
That's the primary reason why.
I like Halorian's comment here. Damn, missed the first hour show dedicated to hating. My Mando heart is melting. You can always
Yeah,
go
but-
back. You can always go back after we end the stream, Halorian. Don't worry. The stream will still be on for you. All right. Cigars and bacon. Your number 4. And if you weren't here, number 4 for me was the Hulk. Endgame.
Yep. Actually, I want to change my number 5 because we did say figures that came out. It would be the Blitzway Bill and Ted, and only the reason why it made my top 5 is how do you give us Bill and Ted but no phone booth? The phone booth was detrimental to the movie, to all the movies. It is a key component and you didn't even bother to make it.
Maybe it'll be the
Oh,
next vehicle they make.
Then
Wait, did
the
Cigar,
fact
you
that
said detrimental? That mean
Yes.
against.
oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
Instrumental. You mean
Yeah,
instrumental?
instrumental. Yeah,
Yeah, I
sorry.
knew you were a teacher. I knew you were a teacher.
No, I'm glad he corrected me. Thank you, Lane. But and then
Now,
the head
honestly, they should have made
sculpts,
Rufus.
They didn't come out exactly like the promo pics. They're a bit off to where if you have it at a certain angle and the light hits it, it does not look like the characters whatsoever.
A certain angle.
Yeah.
Every picture I see of it, what is going on with their faces?
That was not like Keanu Reeves, man. That was like me when I was a kid, man. I had that haircut.
But I mean,
Bill's not too
The hair-
bad though.
The hair's
yeah,
fine,
Bill's
but
not
the
too
faces,
bad.
the
It
paint
was
job looks-
the original promo to what we got for the final. They're off, so that's why I would put that in my top 5. My 4 would be armor, but the reason the armor is going to be there is everything everybody said, but also I feel like they could have spent a little bit more time instead of rushing it for a Toy Fair exclusive because we didn't get a forge. If somebody were to just walk in, how do they know that that's the armor? There's no forge. There's nothing to show you that that was her profession.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
cardboard backdrop. Don't forget
Or
that.
something, I mean, we could have got some, I mean, it was
Well,
something
you did,
simple.
but that was it.
Yeah, I would just wish we could have gotten actual, like, forge. It could have just been something, even just, simple plastic.
It should have been the It should have been the Forge, man.
Yeah,
It
that
should have
background's
been
not cheap
Forge.
either. It's not that bad. But still, they should give.
Like they could have done the same thing they did with the Kenobi Deluxe Edition, where it comes with the actual hologram base. That would have been awesome. Like they did that with this one, but they didn't. They didn't do it. Like they had sort of like the molding. They just gotta change it up a bit just to replicate it to be a forge, but they didn't do it. That's what got me mad about this figure. But I'm still picking this up because I still need it in my collection as far as like, being the completionist of Mandalorian. But another thing about this, also I'm looking at is, if the armor does they come out with a 2.0 version in the later season, that's going to be hilarious. I'm like, oh my god, what are you going to sell us this time with this one? A head sculpt with it?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I like the figure. Like, don't get me wrong, she's in my collection. I'm keeping her. I was just disappointed because I just felt like P-Rock said, it did feel a little rushed, and they would have maybe spent a couple more months. Maybe then they would have given us the forge, but it just seems like they were just trying to rush it out for a Toy Fair exclusive.
yeah, that feels like it too. Yeah.
Like I said, Nate, if you pose in the right direction, she does look good. It's not like a horrible figure. It's just she could have been more.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, it's the armor. Everybody was hyped for her, man.
Everybody.
Everybody.
They could put her out next year. They could put her out next year when they got some of the other figures coming, like Iron Strange.
You know
and
what?
Deadpool.
You know what they could always do? I can see Hot Toys like doing like a Grogu set, but this time it comes with a forge. Like a Grogu set, but it comes with the forge.
Oh, that'll piss me
yes.
off.
They speak
You
that.
gotta
You
buy
know
Grogu
Howard's
to get the
watching and he
forge.
just took that down as an idea, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like,
His
I know
teeth
what'll
fly-
make them not so angry. I'll throw in the lizard eggs. That way they'll stop complaining. You get Grogu, lizard
Wait,
eggs, and the forge.
But wasn't
You
that
don't want the
part of
lizard
that?
eggs.
No, they already have the eggs. That's part of that pack, isn't that?
Well, I don't think that one was actually put up
Released
for
yet.
pre-order.
It was
No,
really
it's shown.
But it was shown. But you have like the stone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
one, I don't think
That's
that pack's up for pre-order yet. I
All right,
don't
it'll
think.
come with the spider eggs.
Yeah. Oh,
the spider eggs.
Damn.
You don't want
Spider
those
egg.
spiders.
The alien spiders.
But all right, guys. Before we continue, hit that like, everyone, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. We are doing a 2K giveaway, and I'm hoping we get that video out for you guys so you guys can enter, so we can get that giveaway out to y'all. And also, what is the number 3? We're hitting the number 3s, guys. The top 3 worst figures of freaking 2021. The top 3, guys. The top 3. We're getting there. We're getting there now. So, let me see. Damn, number 3. Oh my god, number freaking 3. What was my number 3? Oh my god.
Ooh,
You didn't do your homework.
No, because everything's all mixed up right now on my list now. Shoot. Let me look. I can't look at it through the share button. Let me see. Wait, did I lose it?
He's your Mark 85 Iron Man. You hated him so much you added him twice.
Oh my God, maybe. See, where did I put my number 3? Where did I put my number 3 at?
Okay, I'll play a solo game. Where'd you put it?
Oh wait, there it is. I got so confused because I already have her here. It's the Armorer as my number 3. Number 3 Armor. We already talked about her already. The Armorer as my number 3. So yeah, guys. Unfortunately, Armor is at my number 3. Top 3 worst figures of the year. It's not my number 1. It's not my number 2. It's my number 3 worst figure of the year because of what I've been hearing about this figure breaking down. Right, not breaking down, but like people have literally broken their figures as they're coming out.
That's a user error, Nate.
User error, and also, and all the negativity about this figure. It sucks. Like it feels like it was a rush job. People are saying, and also, I would have preferred a Forge. The Forge would have sold me quite well, putting this at least.
It feels like they're putting more time into Quill than they did this figure.
Oh my God!
Who's also the same price. By himself.
Lane has spoken.
Jeddah Patrol's number 3 is of course the Shazam, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, we all know Shazam, right?
Of course.
Just nope.
Damn. So we'll you still haven't unboxed her yet. Just be careful with her being in the box because with the whole flaking issue that could occur with that freaking
Pleather.
The pleather there. Just be careful with that. That's the only concern. Like if anything with pleather, I pull that out immediately. But all right. So DonPrime, what is your number 3?
All right, so I'm going third party again, and so I'm going to go with the Ad Toy 8005, the Silver Hero, which is basically a crap version of Silver Surfer. It's basically a silver painted body with a surfboard. Now, numerous people have said that their body is flaking right out of the box.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it's not an adamantium surfboard.
Stuff was just coming right off of him as he was handling it. I was like, ooh.
I didn't even know this thing came out. That was crazy.
I was waiting for it to come.
Well, there's 2 versions of this. There's one with the surfboard and then one without. So, and then this is.
It looks like they just spray painted the body.
That's not a
spray painted a Bison body, M34. It looks like. And
they're like, we don't got money or time to primer it. Just spray paint it.
Which I think what they did because it just comes right off, and they probably use an acrylic-based paint on something they should have used a latex-based paint on.
Is one ugly thing.
Not.
So it's like a Bison body?
Yeah, it's a Bison body.
Yeah, they literally spray painted it.
Yeah, it's literally spray painted.
How much do they charge for that?
Let me see.
It was like under
$159. The rooted hair of the Chosen is only $99 on Giant.
Christopher doesn't even have that effect, does he? In his arms and the comics.
Yeah, but I don't know if this one comes with a surfboard though.
The head and the hands are so shiny, and then the body's this spray painted dull gray.
Yeah, and it's almost like a mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get this because the silvers didn't match. But damn, like it flakes like that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
It's literally it was like caked on in the clamshell too. When you pull it up.
When did this come?
Earlier this year.
Any hate for this figure? That's
like
crazy.
It's because you can't paint a silicone. You can't paint silicone. It'll stay there until you start maneuvering it, and then it just starts cracking and peeling.
There is one correction. TB Lee can do it because some of their figures they do tattoos on their figures on their students' bodies.
Yeah, you got to. Well, I'm saying you got to use like silicone paint. Yeah, you can't use the spray paint. What I meant is you can't use like spray paint and stuff that because it won't stick to silicone. You have to get specific paint that can actually stick to silicone.
First of all, what idiot will buy a Silver Surfer without the surfboard? Like that's not some
well, the surfboard isn't anything to write home about either. You could
well, the same people who decided to buy this spray painted body for $160.
Let me see. Oh, it does come with a surfboard though for this one.
Well, okay.
It looks like they stole the T1000 head sculpt and just slapped it on there. Like they found a box somewhere in an abandoned warehouse. It's like yes,
yeah, maybe.
All right, so this is your number 3.
Yes.
Nah, that should be number one. I think we're done, man. This should be
Number
No,
one.
no,
It should be
no, no,
number
no.
one. All right,
Yo.
Maz, what are your thoughts?
my
Do you have a number
God.
3? Or
Well, yeah, I'm definitely not going to go with the armor. I mean, she's got her problems, yes, but I don't think she deserves to be on any top 5 list of worst figures.
oh, okay.
She's got problems, and I think there's a lot of user errors as far as breaking her. Because I mean, if you look at it, I've taken her entire wardrobe off, which means you got to bend her body in some pretty precarious ways, and I didn't break the figure. Nothing broke on her. I think that's just a bunch of user errors, or just people that don't understand, the mechanics of the figure and try to bend from where you don't have the best, choke on what you're bending, and so you're putting a lot of force on weaker parts.
I are smart.
So, if you're moving a limb, you're not going to move it from down here all the way up. You're going to grab the body up here and move your stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't think I think it's all user error as far as that goes with the armor. And I want to just put the Mark 85 back on the list
Like
for
that.
number 3 too.
You put Mark 85 back at number 3.
Sure,
That's what I
why
think,
not?
right?
I don't have a number 3. Why not? We'll have fun with it.
Man,
I like that collector.
Hold on. I gotta highlight
Why
this.
did
you
Why
better be
did
glad
Destro-
that's One Punch Man. He can take a hit like that.
Hey, why did Destro have a surfboard?
His surfboard?
Oh god.
Yo, I
Why
get
is
it,
Destro naked?
That's Destro naked, yeah.
Oh
The
my god.
collectible, get out of here.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Single songwriter, that's how you get a Lou Ferrigno Hulk, right?
Maybe.
Pretty much.
But all right, guys. All right. So, P-Rock, what is your number 3?
That
So
One
when-
Punch Man that just broke.
Did he just break his One Punch Man? Is that
After
what he left?
50
No, I
episodes,
didn't.
When you
this
was
figure's
talking
not as
about
durable.
people
I was trying to
using
bend
this
the
stuff,
bag.
he yanked it back and the head rolled off. When you said user error, that you'd have you rolling.
Now he's
See,
just using
that's
that
how you
hand to
break the
hold the
armor.
head in place because it broke it.
You'll never know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, P-Rock, let us know. What's your number 3?
So my number 3 is again with Asimus. It's a figure that I actually did get in hand, but I returned. It's the Lord of the Rings Elven Archer.
Really? I was looking forward to that figure. What's going on with it?
The body, you talking about the armorer's body being bad. This body is worse than the armorer's body. There's not much articulation. It just feels cheap. The blue portion, trust me, I want the army build. I want to at least get 3 of those archers and then 3 of the sword guys. I mean, for a good sale, they're worth it, but then they're not as good as what you see in the promo pictures. Like the blue portion is like a trash bag almost. It doesn't move or feel as good as it looks right there.
Say that to me. I was gonna army build these, man.
I mean, try one. You can always return it, but
Told me how bad it is. That's a trash bag right there. Come on, man.
it doesn't feel good like that material, the blue on the blue.
Mm.
I was gonna army build these guys, man. I wanted to have them with the queen, and then I have the other guy with me, Agent Smith, and then have them all around them. But
Yeah, you talking about Elrond?
yeah,
Yeah.
Get some world box bodies and swap out the body, right? Or is it the armor? Like
you could, but the armor's gonna be paying the butt to take off. I mean, maybe you would have better chance doing it since you have more experience doing it. But for me, like the armor, you have to break a few pieces off and glue some. At least I would think you have to glue some pieces back on.
experience doing it. I mean, the Hot Toys ones, there's just Velcro, all the armor pieces on for the most part. I mean, if
No,
it's
they
not
don't
like
use
that, I
Velcro.
of
I wish
course
they were
would
Velcro.
stop in my tracks and not do it.
I was disappointed with this, man. Like I said, try it out. Get one. Don't buy a whole bunch of them straight out. Just get one and then see how you feel about it.
Nah, Nate's like a fiend when it comes to army building, bro. When he buys one, he has to buy them all.
But I'm saying, but be careful with this. Try one first.
I can't do
Like
it now because
You can't
of
do
what
it.
you're telling me about this figure. Like, and now I'm gonna go wait for the Elven Archers and Swordsmen from Two Towers. These are the ones you see at the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring. I'm gonna wait till we get them for Two Towers if they ever pop them out.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, then hopefully they've updated the bodies or updated the materials. So,
and then I was hoping that at least the face sculpt be different. I think the face sculpt from the Archer and the Swordsman are the same exact face sculpt. Same. When you take the helmet off, it's the same exact everything. If you're gonna have him pose, you have to have him with the helmet on.
That's disappointing to hear. Damn. Ah, damn, P-Rock, you killing me, P-Rock.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
You're killing me. God, P-Rock.
This stuff that bothered me. Trust me, I was looking forward to all these Lord of the Rings figures, and it's just
damn.
I was upset.
That reminds me, I'm still waiting for Sideshow to send me the Gandalf. Freaking Asmus, hurry up.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You won't be upset with that one.
All right, Loco Lu, your number 3.
Mark 85.
Ooh, wow, Mark 85 for number 3, lower than freaking than the 5 I had him on. That's great. It's closer to pretty much your top 3 worst figures of the year. Freaking Mark 85.
And here's why. You're paying that premium price for that Marvel tax and stuff like that, right? For not just the suit. You see the suit, right? But if you're going to recreate moments in your display, you want an accurate representation of this actor, correct? So what we were shown is not what we got. He had the bug eyes. He looked like he sniffed something that he wasn't supposed to, and his eyes just came out of his face like Total Recall. So,
hey, Janine, sorry about the bug eye thing.
Yeah, exactly. So with this is the only figure that people's actually been threatening, like staff members. That's why it's so high up on my list. You know, because the threats, like, it's one thing if the figure was trash. It's the head sculpt that's trash and the promise of this head sculpt that was supposed to be an end product. And that's why it's in my top 3.
No, I understand. To answer someone, I think Max Gita was asking, didn't I have this figure in my top 10? Yes, it was my top 10 best figures of the year, and it's because of the actual figure itself. The figure itself is freaking beautiful. The only reason why I had this one on my top 5 is because of the controversy, or top 5 worst figures, because of the controversy and the head sculpt. So this is Tony Stank to me. This is not Tony Stark. So that's the reason why I have him in my top 5. But he's at my lowest of the lows of worst figures, because he's still part of my top 10.
That's South American Tony Stark.
That's South American Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Tony Escobar.
Tony Escobar.
He's singing Feliz Navidad to you.
Yeah, it's still a great figure. It's still in my top 10, and it's also my top 5, but as far as like the least of the top 5. So I still love that figure.
Oh, and Nate, just to agree with you, I agree that, you know, armor should be on the list for a figure that's fully covered, should come with all the trimmings. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, all the bells and whistles.
All the posability. You know, granted the skirt's gonna be pleather, but you know, you can work around that. And you know what you said before about having the forging pieces, bro. Like, you know, you could do a lot with a hammer and a little clamp and that, but what are you gonna do? Put that on top of a campfire or something? You know, it's like give us the whole smoldering stuff. Like, come on.
I'd use it to make s'mores.
No,
we'll find
we're not
mention
talk
a good
about
thing.
s'mores until we talk about Ghostbusters.
Talking about Office Studios?
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Forget the Tony Stark head sculpt. It's a crime that the lighting refocuser doesn't light up as well. I mean,
true.
That is a really good point.
That too. That too.
Well, there is a third-party kit.
Top 10 figure Nate.
That
Wow.
that actually includes a light-up section.
It's still the reason why you don't like it, Moz, because you don't like the future version of the Iron Mans. I understand that.
I'm just
all right.
giving you a brief, man.
Okay.
All right. So
I got a
Lane,
dog sleeping on me. That's all good.
you have a dog. That's your excuse? I'm just kidding. All right. So Lane, what is your number 3? Oh, okay, he's talking to somebody.
He's muted.
He's muted.
Lane's
number 3 is
all right,
anything
number
that he's
3.
trying to sell.
Yeah. Thanks, Lou.
I'm joking.
My number 3 is the 1v1 scale Grogu.
The who?
Really?
The Hot Toys one or the Sideshow one?
The Hot Toys.
Oh my
Because
God! Moz about to kick your ass, man.
That
No,
was mine
because-
too.
No, because of the neck tearing. issue.
I haven't had any problems
yeah.
with that.
Which is
Yeah.
a physical default that was damaged outside of the box. Like inside the box, there were figures that came to people that had that issue.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was a bigger thing than with the Tony Stank head sculpt.
Mine's been fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fighting
Not
you.
about you, Maz.
I'm still fighting you. I like that figure. It's a great figure. It's a great figure.
Hey, Maz, you can fight him after he's done. Go ahead.
This one was primarily the neck issue that was causing physical tears. To me, that is worse than the Tony Stank head sculpt issue.
Mm-hmm.
That this was a thing that damaged a good number of figures in the box. I consider QC issues worse than something looks a little ugly. But that was the primary reason number 3 is because there was such an egregious QC issue with such a large and over $400 figure.
Yeah, Doc and I are on the same page, man. Had mine quite some time. Not have one
That's
issue.
why he's my number 3.
Mine's fine too. I mean,
Number 3, that's crazy. Number 3. I would have thought maybe number 5. You know,
He's too cute to be on this list at all. Go away.
Yeah, but yeah, well, yeah, he is too cute to be on this list. I do agree. I think I would have not put him.
It's my number 3.
Lane's just
think I
projecting
would.
the whole
Should be on
Venom
this list.
situation.
Yeah, I don't think I
Anything
would
that's
have
an
put him in number
alien's
3.
getting the alien. Lane's on an alien anti-alien boot right now.
I'm on an anti.
You've helped me decide what number 2 is now. Lane.
Terran's
Thank you.
first, right, Lane?
I'm on an anti Hottoys do it right the first time thing.
All right, Cigars Bacon, bring us home. What is your number 3?
Grogu was number 3 for me too.
Wow, Grogu. Is it because of the damn neck problem?
Yeah, it's because of the tear, because they knew about this issue, because when you read the instructions, it tells you not to leave the mouth closed for prolonged period, but they still ship it to you with a closed mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the fact is, like, other than the fact that they ship it to you with a closed mouth, which some people got the tear while it was shipping. Luckily, mine didn't.
Yeah.
You know, mine didn't. I keep the mouth open just so that way it doesn't happen. But that just means that they knew that this was an issue, and they were just hoping that people would sweep it under the rug and just be okay with it.
Not for $400. Sorry.
Yeah, and for the price that you're spending on this, you know, if they knew it was an issue, at least they could have done is just shipped it with an open mouth then, so that way people wouldn't have run into the issue first day opening the box like, oh, look at that, I already got a tear.
Or give you 2 heads, one like the mouth
Yeah.
closed.
Exactly,
Array with different skinners.
something. But no, they knew that this was an issue, and they still sent it out like there was no problem.
They should have gave it more slack around the chin.
Exactly, they should have. If they were going to do the articulated jaw, then they should have created enough tension and slack for all the mouth positions, so that way, no matter what position the mouth was in, you're not going to have any issues.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I know people are saying in the comments, Chingate from Blackbird Tech, bad production run. Marcus with a case saying they should have done 2 head sculpts, closed mouth and open. I think I would have paid maybe an extra $100 for the second head sculpt. At least, or
I would have too, but instead I just got to keep mine with his mouth open.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But yeah, as for me, I understand why you put him in number 3, but I probably would have not had Grogu on the list for 5 worst, because the controversy was not as great as the Marketing 5 at the time. And the thing is with this one, I'm hearing less and less issues with the neck, so I'm guessing either it's been mitigated or it was just a few. It was just a bad first batch. That's one.
More people are probably leaving it open. That's why, and not messing around with it anymore.
You won't know until you get the late buyers like me. I gotta buy my book. And that's
if you're a collector that collects them and keep them in packaging, I'm sorry for you. Once you get that figure open, it's gonna have that rip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get them. I haven't ordered them yet, but I'm looking to order them pretty soon. I'm hoping they do a freaking. Let me see. Does it have a free shipping on this yet?
No,
I don't think they is. They have the statue one. I'm waiting for it to hit free shipping at some point, but Yeah, I doubt they will do it for this one. Maybe he'll do it, mate, because the other one, the statue, is on free shipping. Let me see. So, wait a minute. So Joseph is asking right here. He's just coming in. I came in a bit late. Sorry to bring it up, but can somebody explain why Endgame Cap gets so much hate? It's such a beautiful figure. Why is he getting so much hate?
Yeah, no one here has put him on the list.
My in-game cap is awesome.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to be on anyone's, bad list. He was on some of our, he was on most of our top 10 list, if not honorable mention. So, yeah, I mean, not from here. No hate here.
I think maybe the later batches, maybe the problem with the actual neck issue and the shortened collar and stuff. I think that's one of the things I've been hearing about, but that's it. But that's like a few, mistakes here and there, but it's not like a big problem. I've not heard about this, but I do hear people hating it. Really? People are hating that? Wow, it's Endgame Cap. You don't hate Captain America.
Well, there are issues. There are issues where there is potential uniform change mid-run, where people will get two different caps, two different Endgame caps, but the uniforms are different. Like the area around the neck is a different size or a different length. So and again, this has been confirmed with actual pictures. So there might have been variations depending on the batch run. So,
Endgame Cap is my number 2.
What?
Oh my gosh!
Spoiler alert. Okay, so let's move on.
Damn.
To number 2 on the list, and Lane, you better be joking when we get to you. All right, you got time to change that number 2, Lane. You got time to change that number 2. I'm just kidding, Lane. If that's number 2,
direct all of the hate not towards us, but to Lane at the fall. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh damn! All right. So
I
number
can hear the
2,
torches lighting in the background.
number 2 on the list for worst figure of the year. For number 2, P-Rock, I'm gonna need your help real quick if you ever get back on, or whoever does a very good impression, because it is the Rambo from CyberX Studios. Worst figure of the year.
Hey yo, I just discovered fire.
For number 2.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. I can't stop. I just wanted a meal.
Oh god. Even the regular head sculpt. I'm like, the hell did you do to my boy?
Adrian, look what I did to me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna need you, cigars and bacon. I'm gonna need you to do the Rocky one in a second.
Okay.
Damn, this hurts me, right? This figure still hurts me. It gives me nightmares.
Nightmares.
Oh my god, this thing gives me freaking nightmares, man.
What did they do to me, Adrian? Why they do this to me?
No. They stole my niece or my friend of my niece. I have to go fight the cartel.
I don't know. I don't understand it, man.
I'm gonna kill you with the bow. I'm gonna kill you with the bow.
Damn.
You first blood, sir.
I didn't even know about this damn figure. I mean, I heard about it before. Where's the other one? Isn't it like a rainbow one when he's streaming?
Yeah, but this is the worst of the worst, though. Oh my god, this is funny right here. Damn, Stallone got stumped by 10,000 people.
It's brisk,
like
baby. It's brisk.
Damn.
It's like that celebrity death match. Remember that?
Better drill, Adrian. Better drill.
Let's get it on.
I'm tired. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. I knew you'd say that.
I can't even explain it, y'all. I'm laughing too much. Okay, DonPrime, you're number 2, and do you agree about my number 2?
I probably, thinking about it, I might have actually agreed with you that I should have replaced it, but I'm gonna go with the CyberX Rocky.
The CyberX. Oh, that's right. There's a CyberX.
Yeah, this company that did the Rocky version of this.
Yeah.
Horse live, man. He's getting banged up today, man.
Yeah, Robot Chicken Rambo.
Robot Chicken Rambo. Oh god. Damn. So yours is Rock.
I just
Rocky
show I
version.
take pictures.
Yeah,
and
the Rocky one from the
I can do
Cyber
this all day.
Take the pictures, and they tell me, "Do Adrian? Tell me, Adrian. You tell me take the pictures."
Moz, your number 2.
My number 2 is going to be the Sideshow Grogu because you guys got to leave my Grogu alone.
Oh, damn.
You know, how many people
Shots
ruined their
fired.
own Grogus because they were trying to get the cheeks less rosy, and he's stuck in. Of course, he's a statue, so he's stuck in that forever pose of just looking smug all the time with rosy red cheeks and overhyped.
And then for that
man.
price point,
Overhyped.
they didn't give you feet.
Yeah, they didn't give you feet either. Good point.
Yeah, this was a weird figure. Now,
It's a
if
figure
you're not
'cause-
into,
People made him a figure.
Hold up. I thought we were only doing 1/6 scales because if we was doing the whole spectrum,
That's what I thought
Somebody
too.
already
but
threw it
I
out when
didn't
they
slide.
threw in my life-size Grogu because that's not 1/6 scale. See,
That's
this looks okay, but that's not what people get when you see their videos.
no, it's not.
This is
No,
not
it's
what they get at all.
yeah,
No,
because
they
you
got
got
this-
you got Grogu that seemed to have some type of rash on his cheeks,
Yeah. I don't
and
know
then
what
he was
got
missing
into.
feet. You just if you lift up his little outfit, there's just a pole.
No, he does have feet though. I've seen Adam Savage, take this apart wrongly, I might add, because there's a guy in
Oh, he has
Australia that
feet?
did it right. And yeah.
Oh wait,
You-
Danobi is like Hot Toys Venom. I assume is number 1.
No,
No,
Lane
it
Venom
was-
is number
it was,
number 4.
It was number 4 for Lane, right? Who?
Yeah, something like that.
3 or
It was
4.
number
was 4.
was number 4 for no Danobi. Venom was number 4 for Lane.
But because of the marketing techniques.
No, I just feel like this figure just missed on so many levels with what they're advertising. It looks nothing like in hand what this picture.
this does
makes
have
look like.
feet, guys. This does.
Yeah, it does have feet. I remembered it now because they did take off the legs on both Adam Savage and the other guy's video and make that stuff. But Cosplay Chris, thank you. Yeah, he did it right. No, he made the Sideshow Grogu articulate it mean. Yes.
Yep.
Cosplay Chris, he did it right. And then I went back and watched Savages, and I was like, dude, you're going this. You should have looked before you cut this thing apart, because he was playing a lot of catch up after breaking it.
No, this figure was weird, man. This figure was definitely not figure, but statue was definitely a weird piece because it doesn't look. It looks like Grogu but malnourished, and I don't want to pick up a malnourished Grogu. I'm sorry. I mean, like that's my.
This is Grogu on the run.
And maybe there's people Grogu on the run
For just $1 a day, you
Please
too
donate
could
99
feed a
cents
baby
day,
Yoda.
and you could feed this starving child.
Please donate.
oh my god,
Sally Struthers in the
Doc hates
background.
this statue, so I'm putting
Stuffing
the
her
hate on
face with cakes.
Now, I understand those that do prefer this one over the figure because this one is just a statue and you don't have to pose it up or anything. That's fine. That's more power to you. But as for me, I like for pushing freaking $400. I like a little more extra, and the Hot Toys version brings in that extra. Like for extra, what, $30? That's fine.
Yeah,
that's cool with me. You know.
But no,
But-
really, this guy's not my number 2. I just threw him out there because I don't like that, and I don't like you guys picking on my Grogu. I had to fight for my Grogu.
Hey, Mike. Hey, I love my. Well,
fight
once
for
I
my
get him,
Grogu.
I love him. I do agree. He doesn't deserve to be in the top 5. Now, the controversy, yes, but as far as like a figure concerned, like I don't think the controversy is that great compared to the Mark 85 head sculpt because I haven't heard much about the issue with the neck thing as of late. You know,
Yeah,
people
but
are
I'm
still
not-
complaining to this day. They haven't even got their replacement head sculpts with Mark 85.
But seriously, since I don't have a list, I'm going to go ahead and voice somebody's opinion on here. Andre said Lando should be number 2.
No.
What?
That's what
What?
Andre said.
No.
Lando.
What? No.
No.
That's what he
No.
that's
said,
a
man.
legacy figure.
He's a
Well,
space
just because he's
pimp,
legacy
too.
doesn't mean he gets a free pass.
Not that
No,
much.
He's a space pimp.
You guys just threw
Thank you.
Grogu under the bus. He's a cute little baby. Y'all threw him under the bus. Y'all like,
Lane threw
Just
him under the
Lane.
bus.
Lane and P-Rock.
What?
What are
I
you
didn't-
talking about,
What
Bob?
I do? I
Okay.
didn't do anything. I got
I'm
him. I
voting
said
for
I
our
liked him.
peoples, man. It's about the people.
But Mods, it's Lane that threw him under a bus. We were surprised. We were all surprised. We were all shocked. But
No,
but
but
hey,
seriously, if he had a Colt 45, he'd be up out of the list. He'd be fine. But he doesn't. He doesn't have a Colt
but
45.
nah. If you're throwing freaking Lando and number 2 on freaking worst
I'm
figures
not.
of the year,
Andre is. I'm
no,
just
no,
looking at
Andre. I'm like, the reason why is because of the cape issue. Then that figure is still beautiful. It's that's the only thing I've been hearing about that figure is about the cape issue, and that's it.
Okay, so I heard me throwing somebody under the bus and what?
He threw Grogu under a bus.
Well, yeah, because the thing had a QC issue that made the figure broken. That to me is more than a head sculpt looking ugly.
I had a feeling it had to be the cape. I had a feeling, Andre, right there. I had a feeling it had to be the cape. You had to put him. I understand the cape is an issue,
And
but
the
it's and the boots, yes, and the boots. But I don't think it's enough to put it at top 5. Maybe top 10 worst figures. Maybe if you're nitpicking, but top 5, that's a bit pushing it. That's a bit pushing. I understand the hate though with the cape and the issues. I understand that, but still, the good head sculpt, it's good body. I think it's still a good figure. But let's move on. We're at 733 right now.
Single songwriter. I don't buy them for what they're going to be worth later. I'm just saying.
But P-Rock, what is your number 2, sir?
My number 2 is you were my last hope for this figure because you tend to get the benefit most of the time when it comes to Star Wars stuff. And that's the figure right in front of your face right now. That's the General Grievous. That's my number 2. I wanted that figure so bad, but
higher than number 2.
Wonder what your number one is then.
I'm surprised he's number 2 for you.
Because he still looks good. He looks good. If you get him,
he does look good.
I would glue him and make him a statue. But he can look good. Like if you walk in, you can look at him and say that's General Grievous. You know, it's just the fact. Like I said, you were my last hope. All the issues you had on camera with him and everything you said about him. Just
all the issues I have every stream, like literally this guy's literally moving in his stream. I'm like,
you don't know. Before he turns the camera on, he says a 30-minute prayer just to make sure that thing doesn't fall over.
Grievous is the crash test dummy of geeking out. So anytime he crashes into his table with his hat or something, it will fall to pieces.
See,
that's why he needs up so early. He gets the figure all posed up before the show. It takes him like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get him all posed up. But yeah, man, I mean, I still had him pre-order recently, so I just recently canceled it. But I wanted to enjoy it in this figure and actually have it in the end of my collection. But I just don't want to deal with that stress.
There's a lot of stress with
this
figure,
is limited edition here for Grievous. Maybe they won't try to make them again.
This figure is guaranteed to give you high blood pressure.
It'll fly across my room, man. I'm telling you right now.
See?
and then it'll fall apart in the air. Even before it hits the wall, it'll fall apart in the air when it's flying in the air.
It'll turn to dust.
Like it looks, like I said, you could get it right and more power to you, but it looks good. It looks what you have right now in front of you, Nate. It looks decent right now.
Yeah,
but I just I don't want to pay this much money for that.
$285. Now, if you were able to pick this up for $200, then yeah, I say
not even
$200 shipped.
$150 for me.
Really? $150? Damn.
Ship, tax, everything.
I'll only take this if somebody wants to like nuggets, give it away.
Sauce.
Indian synth already did that. That's how Nate got his.
Okay, so quick thing about this one right here. Jedi Patrol says the Thunder Toys Spiderman. I haven't heard much of it lately. Is that one really bad?
It's because of the rugby player's thighs.
Really?
Spider-Man's got rugby thighs, man.
He says that's his number 1. Is that the reason why the rugby thighs?
That's what I would. That's the only reason why I would say. So I mean, look at it. It's like completely. It's misshapen. It's way too buff.
Like the thighs from Superman. From
yeah, but Spider-Man probably stands
rugby
unlike
player
Grievous.
thighs.
I've seen comparisons between that and the Hot Toys version, and the newer one looks more streamlined than the Hot Toys one. The Hot Toys one has the big shoulders, the big arms, and the big thighs.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So P-Rock, definitely agreed. General Grievous deserves to be in the top 5 list. More so, maybe even like Scott McDonald says, transcends the list. It transcends the list. Like it doesn't even need to be on the list. It's already got tier worst figure of the year at this point. Like you don't put gods among the mortals. You know what I mean? I mean, like, damn.
Come on, you're just killing a chance for us to use clever catches and phrase words when we name them number one. Come on, it's all about branding.
All right. Loco Lu, what is your number 2?
Number 2 is going to be the 30 MMPR.
Power Ranger
Power
figure.
Rangers.
Thank you.
The 6-pack.
There's a lot of
wow, really?
What's wrong?
No,
You put Power Rangers on the thumbnel, Nate. Come on.
No, Maz. Do you understand who Loco Lu is?
Yeah.
He was like Maz, if you remember, Loco Lu is a big supporter of the Power Rangers line, as far as from 3-0. If you remember, Maz, throughout the streams this year,
I've converted him over the year, man. That's all. He doesn't like Power Rangers anymore.
I'm just saying, Maz. I'm trying to correct you here. Loco Lu was throughout the year supporting the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 6-pack, but I'm surprised he put him in number 2 because I would have put them in the top 5 worst, and that's me because I understand the issue with that.
But you didn't.
Hey, we still got one more. We still got
so
one
glad
more.
My combo pack nothing was wrong with my Rangers.
But here's why. One, several people have issues of the figures, plural, because if you buy them individually, sometimes there's QC issues, box sets, sometimes there's QC issues with some of them, and the QC issues are great. There'll be hip breakage, DonPrime experienced. There'll be arm breakage. There'll be splits in the wrist pegs or whatever that it's just a pain in the butt to deal with. Which I think they try to mitigate that by giving you extra pegs, but it's
they always give you extra pegs. 3-0.
Piss poor. It's still piss poor considering what you get. It's not Hot Toys quality, right? 3-0 is the next best thing, but this could have gotten a little bit more love. You get what I'm saying? Like in the QC department, because you shouldn't be buying figures, regardless if it's 100, 400, or less, broken. If you pay for something that's supposed to work and be good, it's supposed to be on point when you get it.
Concur.
Now, was yours the 5?
And this is a team.
I'm sorry.
So, no, and this is a team. I'm talking about the entire team. It's not just one figure. It's the entire team. You'll have issues with the elbow joints or the shoulder joints or the hip joints. And let's say you buy a box set. One figure's messed up. Are they going to send you that single individual figure, or you have to return the whole entire box set and then get yourself another box? You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's the stipulation on how things work as far as returning and stuff like that with 3-0 specifically.
They would return it for you. It comes with a 1 year warranty. Every 3-0 figure comes with a 1 year warranty sheet.
But you're not talking about. I mean, if that's one thing, if you got it from 3-0, but if you got it from Sideshow, that's what it means.
Even if you get it from Big Bad Toy Store, I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. I issue with one. They told me directly, go through Big Bad Toy Store. If they don't issue a replacement, we will, but go through them first.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying. There's individuals, and then there's the box sets.
That's what I'm asking. Don, was yours broken ones? Was yours the individual one or the box?
It was individual.
I've heard it's been mostly the individual ones. The box set ones been
some of them.
I got the box set, and none of mine. I
got the box set. I saw it in the comic
issues.
shop. I didn't bring it home yet, but I opened it and checked, and mine are fine.
Yeah, mine are fine.
That's what I was gonna say. If I was gonna put the 6-pack Power Rangers, I was gonna put that. I was considering putting that in my either top 4 or top 5, number 5 or number 4, because I've been hearing. Then the more people have been getting it later, the figures have been coming out better. I think just the first batch, there was some first batch issues, and and I think those have been mitigated. I think now things are getting better with the future releases.
Which I remember too, the price. Look at the price they're charging you. If this was Hot Toys, this would have been $1,000 right here.
Yeah, definitely. No, hands down.
And you expect that quality for the Hot Toys.
Hands down, but still, they're trying to keep their namesake and move up. They're already doing more G.I. Joe stuff. I already seen their sketches for that. and that looks amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Freaking trying to like maintain myself. I may just stick with the Mezcos and just get my one-offs, and that's it. But you know, they do good work, but sometimes they miss the mark. Sometimes.
This is the only one that they missed the mark on.
Yeah, my only debate with you, Loco Lu, I would have put this a little bit lower in the rankings as far because it's still a good set. I would have not put it in top 2. Yeah,
I have that attachment.
Yeah. No, I agree.
This is why I have them so high up, because it becomes a worry purchase, and I don't want to be worried with a purchase.
I honestly thought that you were going to attack me for putting this on the list if I did put it on the list.
I didn't.
That's what I thought.
Nobody on the list their list. I just made expressions on my face like, oh, "You crazy," but then I see it. You know what I mean? Like kind of thing. But no, for real. I put this on the list because I've seen a lot of damages and a lot of worrisome stuff. Like for instance, you don't want to get this, and as soon as you get your figure, you turn it around. There's a big seam line stripped because of poor handling. You get what I'm saying? Like it got caught on something, and it messes up the entire seamlessness of the suit. And that's the other issue.
Well, if you're worried about these figures, don't buy them on eBay. If you buy them big bad toy store, Sideshow, whatever,
you
get that 1-year warranty, and you'll be covered.
Yeah, get your insurance. Get your damn insurance with it.
I'm a big 3-0 fan. I mean, Lou, I know this is yours, but it annoys me a little bit. People are saying 3-0, just the Power Ranger stuff. Like this is the one time they messed up. The first time they messed up, and how long they had a company.
Well, didn't they screw up with some of the original like Halo license stuff, like Master Chief?
Yes.
So this isn't the first time, P-Rock.
Yes.
How long ago was that? That's like maybe.
But hey, this is far from the first time, though.
You can't have all the W's. Companies do get the L sometimes, but you know,
like the Tony
Stark.
They're not known for this issue. And you get one blunder, and recently people are like, "Oh, 3-0, gotta be careful with them." That's not true.
No, it's not to be careful.
As long as they keep the L's down and then give all the L's to Sideshow, we're good. All right. So, Lade, what is your number 2? And I think you did say it in the beginning, so I'm wondering if this is true. Is
Endgame Captain America.
Oh my God!
Let's go, people.
Let's go!
Wait, who said that? Lane?
I'm buying you a beer, Lane.
Explain, Lane.
You made
It's because
I don't even want to hear it, Lane.
There are two primary reasons.
Okay.
Main one is being it took Sideshow like 8 months to get people their orders for this one. There's no excuse for that. I don't care if there's shipping delays or whatever. Taking so long to get people out of it. That's my main reason for this figure. Is this? I mean, I know IG-11 had similar, but Captain America, within the last month and a half, there were still people had been waiting for the figure. There's zero excuse for this figure to have that kind of delay at all. I don't care what the delivery issues were. For such a heavily pre-ordered or figure, Sideshow had to get them over to here and get people squared away. This is very much a personal thing because even though I didn't get Endgame Cap, it infuriated me what was happening with that figure. I knew a lot of people who were waiting for it. I know this wasn't the Tony Stank head sculpt and thing, and it wasn't. So it's not really a direct problem with the figure. It's the frustration and just issues people had waiting for this that I had such a huge problem with. And for a figure thing, it's not the 2012 Captain Puerto Rico. I think that one's a better figure.
Oh, thank you. That's a very good 2.0 right there.
Yeah, I think that one is just better because it's my favorite costume of Captain America. So he's my number 2 because I think that was the most egregious thing happening for getting people their stuff that they pre-ordered or paid for or whatever. There was no other figure that I had personal issue with not getting to customers than this figure this year.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily making the figure a bad figure.
Making it this is about that doesn't make the Tony Stank head sculpt. If you don't care about head sculpt, then you might find the market.
But that was an actual physical issue with the figure. You're talking about secondary issues, and again, I know you want to bash on Sideshow, but a lot of this, I mean, Sideshow can't make the boats go any faster. Now they're making deals, doing like private contractors and charter boats. But again, the Demic hit. You can't blame Sideshow again because China now is in charge of certain areas called Hong Kong. It's not like it was in the past. So new people are calling the shots. New rules are in place. And here's another thing. Like, if you wanted to figure that faster, you could have got it. I've had my Endgame cap for almost a year now. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but you also have to realize if you really wanted it and it meant that much to you, there were other resources, there were other options to get it.
You shouldn't have to do that kind of thing, Don, where it takes 7 or 8 months.
But that
There's
still
no
doesn't figure a bad figure. See, what makes a figure a bad figure is quality control.
Well, then, Lane, because Lane, then you can say that for Modu
You
case.
would.
You can say that for, but here's the thing, Lane. You can say that for furniture delivery now. You can say that for anybody that's making cars because there's no computer chips. I mean, Lane, it's not. I mean, it's a whole industry planet-wide situation. It's just you're mad that it's affected Sideshow, but it's affecting everywhere in the world, every industry, every piece of life. You're just feeling it for the 1/6 scale. I mean, but again, people ordered furniture in May. They're still waiting for it. So I mean, is that atrocious?
I have stuff I ordered that I'm waiting last year that I'm still waiting for into 2023. But we're talking about with Hottoys figures for our top 5 of were things that can be associated with the figure. This is my number 2.
Hey,
you don't have to agree with it at all.
Hey, Lane, I honestly thought I was gonna get the hate for the Mark 85 put in number 5.
I do. I don't care. No. I don't care. This is my number 2, and if people don't think I'm right with it, that's fine. It's what has happened with this one.
People feel you out of your damn mind. I'm like, damn, that's like, damn, like Captain America. I would have imagined Mark 85 would have been the one I would have gotten like pitchforks at. But Captain America.
Well, I think it makes it part of the top 5 worst figures.
But you actually can't. But here's the thing, Link. Part of it is you actually have to choose an aspect of the figure, like the head sculpts or something like that, simply because it got stuck up in the world. It's yours. I mean, again, it's your call, but I think you're. I think you're venting against Sideshow and Hottoys for things. Basically, I think you're venting at them for stuff being delayed in, the Venom situation.
We're judging on logistics.
I love you, Lane.
At this point, the logistics issue.
But hey guys, Lane, I respect that he's gonna stand on his hill for that. I respect it for that, but if we continue this, it's going to be a circle, and I don't want to have time.
We got number 1.
Oh no, I'm not hating on him.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not talking to you guys as well. I'm talking about the chat as well.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Lane saying, they're agreeing with everybody else except for Lane. Like, hey, it's logistic issues. But hey, we're not going to get into that conversation right now because we already did it.
Mm-hmm. Lane, I'm in your corner, man.
It's all good, Lane. You're entitled to your opinion.
Hey,
nobody is allowed to force you to change it. So good for you, dude.
People were praising you for being positive today.
I have no horse in this race. I'm just giving Lane some support. I feel like he's getting beat up pretty hard for an opinion. That's all. I'm not saying nothing.
I'm not facing the least little bit.
No, Lane, you stand on that hill. You stand.
Like you shall.
I'm gonna
get your chair where you sit on that hill. You can sit up there.
I'm gonna have a Horde of Covenant come and carve me into little pieces.
No, you do.
I mean, there's gonna be some landmines on that hill, but you stand on it.
Yeah.
I applaud you for your opinion and for not bowing to anybody who is trying to force you to change it.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
I'm not the father. It wasn't me. It was him.
Like I said, Lane, you stand on that hill, but just watch out for all the landmines on that hill.
Yeah, I might actually have a given age, so throwing down on my side of the hill.
Don't call me to go looking for those landmines.
All right, well, anyway,
okay. Cigars Bacon, your number 2.
My number 2 is General Grievous. Same with P-Rock.
Oh, wow. General Grievous number 2. That sounds about right.
Just because it could have been a number 1, like everybody's probably gonna do is General Grievous is number 1, but really, everything that P-Rock said is pretty much the same.
All right, So before we continue on to number one, please everyone hit that likes. 105 people watching. I'm surprised for a Sunday for No Way Home weekend. I'm surprised 105 people are watching. Thanks y'all for coming in for this top 5 worst figures of the year. I hope the conversations were crazy for y'all. But also hit subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. So
I've helped drive everybody insane.
What's up? What's up, Lane?
I said I've helped drive everybody insane.
Yeah, you're out of your damn mind, Lane. You're out of your damn mind because of this controversy in the chat. It's fire chat right now because of you. I thought Moz was going to do this
and
today,
we love it.
but no, Lane.
Lane's tossing out red pills and people are mad.
Yo, tossing these
Nate,
red pills.
Nate, next week we gotta take bets to see who's gonna enrage the chat.
I hope Moz next time enrages the chat because I was betting on him for the past 2 of them. But
Everybody likes my suggestions. It's great.
All right, so here is my honorary list, and we're gonna hit down the list honoraries. We don't have to explain too much because we're gonna do a lot more explanations with number 1. So my honoraries for top 5 worst. I think I only had like 3 or 4, no, actually 2 that were my honoraries. Number 5, I was gonna either for number 5 or number 4, I was gonna put the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 6-pack. But honestly, I decided to throw. I switched it over for Hulk because I completely forgot Hulk came out this year, and I was like, "Oh my god, that figure came out this year!" And I'm not because here's the thing: I've realized that if I'm going at the end of the day, I'm still going to get the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger set and not the Hulk, and that's why I decided to go with the Hulk because I'm not going to get that figure. So,
Bob Dylan, I should have known you would do something.
Thank you, Bob Dylan, for the $2 super chat.
I can hear it in the head now.
Thanks.
So
thanks, Bob Dylan. Love you, man.
Lane, man, I'm
I hear it in my head
right
now.
up here for you now, man. Right on the top of the hill with you.
All right.
Insane
So-
on the brain, ain't got no lane. Insane on the lane brain.
Okay,
What's my
stop,
other
guys. Let's get to
What was my other one? Okay? So my other honorary, and this might fire up the chat. My honorary number 1, that's supposed to be number 1, is General Grievous.
Your honorary?
Honorary. He did not make it to number 1.
He didn't make it.
Why?
top
Because it's
5.
so
That's
bad
crazy.
and it's so given. Damn.
Because of the reason why I don't put him at my number 1 list, because it's too easy. It is too damn easy. He's already
He's
pinnacle.
He's gold.
He is the pinnacle of perfection when it comes to the worst figures of the year, and it's just so freaking easy to put him at number 1. Ain't even, and still, it's even easier to put him at top 5 worst. I can't put him in number 1. I can't put him because he's too easy. It's just too. It's a give me. It is a give me for me. Like honorary number 1 is General Grievous, and he was sitting on number 1, but I moved him out for someone different because it's a lot more hilarious. But we'll find out in just a minute.
Okay.
So, anybody else has any honoraries?
I do.
Okay.
Same with you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Power Rangers as honorary. As you know, I had the Green Ranger, massive issues, and I started seeing other issues, particularly with the first runs with the body. So again, we haven't seen those as much. So that's why they're an honorary mention, is because the first runs of them did seem to have issues, specifically the individual ones. Going forward, less issues. So that's why they're only honorary, not on the full list. And I'm going to have to agree with Nate. General Grievous honorary, he's just too freaking. It's like too obvious. So
And remember, it's a 2014 release too. It's a 2014 release reissue too. That's crazy.
For my number one is a figure that when I held it, I actually felt like it was almost like a preview of Grievous if I got him, and I'll tell you what that is.
Okay.
And this will surprise a lot of people too. And if Denobi's still watching, it is gonna make Denobi mad.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, Moz, what is your honoraries, if you have any?
Again, I didn't really participate in this game, but I'm gonna say some things about Grievous real quick because you guys have that as your honorary. When it first was announced, what was the first thing I told you, Nate? Don't buy it. And I have no pity or remorse for you people that decided to buy it knowing damn well what you were buying before.
Hey, Moz, if you watched the do or do not video, I did. I told people
But
that figure had no update on it, and the only thing updated was the cape on the description.
Yep.
I told people about that. People were
well,
attacking.
remember in the video though,
was like, "Are you out of your mind? Out of your damn mind, Nate? Are you out of your damn mind?"
I keep forgetting who didn't buy it, but that was my first instinct when it was just like with the Rancor from HasLab. With don't buy it. It was ridiculous. They lied to you from day one, and then everybody was surprised that they lied to you about it, and it's just.
It was so good with the internet.
Yeah, people that I need that figure so bad. Just vote with your dollar, and the people that are buying it even now, just because they're like, we can live with it. You're not voting with your dollar. You're buying this. You're paying Sideshow to keep this license away from Hot Toys.
Well, Sideshow did lie. They did lie during the live stream.
Yep.
They did. No, they absolutely did.
No,
I'm agreeing with you, Don. I'm agreeing with you.
But once that lie came to fruition and people saw it, everybody should have canceled their pre-orders. I know there were people that didn't, and I think the vote with your dollar and be like, Sideshow, no, you don't get to do this to us. Give the license back to Hot Toys because this is ridiculous. And that's what I would have done if I were in y'all's situations.
I did too. I mean, I canceled all that stuff. So as soon as,
but
because here's the thing, I knew it was going to have issues.
Complaining about it, like they didn't have any forewarning once they opened it and were able to send it back and get their NRD back, and they still held on to it. I don't know.
Yeah, Off On Studios, whoever was running. Sorry. Yeah, Off On Studios, whoever was running Sideshow's Facebook and social media pages that day, sure is never going to live that one down. Sideshow's Hot Toys quality.
They were fired.
My honorable mentions the Flash, CW Flash.
Your honorary was Flash.
Yep.
Okay.
Andrew Lane when he mentioned it.
Okay. Loco Lu, any honoraries?
My honorary mention is, and he's not for the number one spot. He was just for the top 10 list in general, and that was Kingpin.
Kingpin, okay.
And that's because he was misscaled. Not so much about the figure, but he was misscaled, misrepresented as a 1/6 scale figure versus being a 1/4 scale figure, which he actually is.
But So Toys made it right.
Yeah. So Toys looks real good. I can't wait for that one.
The one from Daredevil?
No, I don't have any.
That's going to be good. No, nothing from you? Nope. Okay. Cigars Bacon, any honoraries?
The same as P-Rock.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, guys. Guys, it was a crazy summer with that General Grievous. I do agree. And hell, man, I think I still got a few comments from there. People are telling me that I was crazy for not believing in the hype. I'm like, I told y'all not to believe in the hype. Wait till the figure gets out because it's a reissue of 2014 one, and they say nothing whatsoever about the updated. And the 2014 had issues. Imagine a reissue, and look what happened. We got this. But all right, guys, time for the number one spot. Best figure of the year. And then give me a second. People are sending me messages. Okay. Best figure of the year is...
You mean worst?
Worst figure. Worst figure of the year.
Razzie. The number one Razzie.
The number one Razzie.
Wow.
I don't know. I like this guy, man. He's got charisma.
That's Fat Dave Bautista. What are you talking about?
Fat Drax.
That's me when I cleanly shave. I'm just saying.
That's Bautista 6 years after he leaves Hollywood.
Worst figure of the year. This one beat out Grievous, but I realized that Grievous, it was too easy. And this one right here deserves this spot because it's not 1/6. It's a 1/4 scale. Okay, so here we're gonna go down the list of the freaking heights here.
But does it advertise as 1/6 anyway?
Why does this cane look like it belongs to Serpentor?
It's advertised as a 1/6. They're trying to make it as like the super Kingpin.
Yeah, and here's the thing: people are trying to defend it because of the comic books and stuff. I'm like, comic books are drawn into exaggerations just to feel the imposingness when you see it, and it's not the same when it comes to when you read the cards and you see the heights, the scales, the mass, and all that other stuff.
It looks like Batista ate another Batista.
Exactly.
That's the collector.
I'm into comic stuff, and this is over exaggerated right here. That's
a 1/4 scale Spider-Man next to a freaking Kingpin. Kingpin worked for the quarter scale Spider-Man, not for freaking 1/6 scale.
But does this deserve to be, hated as number one when it could easily be described as a mislabeling?
Considering what So Toys is putting out now, absolutely.
That Batista could palm wrecking balls. Look at the size of his hands.
I like
palm wrecking balls.
I like the Nobies.
You know what? That actually would work. I could see that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pronounce that last name.
He's not that big, but okay.
Well, I mean,
like Moz, we on this channel, we've made it to where Kingpin is so large, we have given it a freaking measuring
scale. It's a scale.
We measure it.
Now, have you seen the new So Toys Kingpin?
Yeah, we went over them last night on my channel, but I don't know if Nate's looked at them.
No, I already looked at them. What are you talking about?
That's a proper Kingpin.
Yeah,
that is a damn fine looking Kingpin. If he comes out looking half as good as those pictures, I'd be on it.
I mean, this almost seems like, and this is even for video game. This is too big.
No, not like if it was in scale.
In the Spider-Verse Kingpin.
If it was in scale, but it's not in scale. If it was quarter scale and they had the video game version of a quarter scale Spider-Man to go with this, it'll be perfect.
See, he has the Chris Benoit effect where like his lower legs are so small up compared to his upper body. So if they did that correctly, imagine how much bigger he would be.
He got the Chris Benoit effect.
Like the
but backwards.
Exactly, yeah.
So, all right, guys, this was my number one, my worst figure of the year. And I think Cigar Brain left again. Okay, he's back. Okay, so DonPrime, what is your number one?
All right, obviously Grievous is too easy, so I'm gonna go with the TOA Industry Synthetic 1/6 Human. It was my absolute worst figure of the year. I had to send back multiple ones. I kept getting them back. The plastic was so brittle, it literally felt like it was going to be the same stuff that Grievous was made of. The QC was atrocious. The paint was atrocious. I mean, I had joints failing right out of the box. And again, that literally was my worst figure of the year. The TOA Synthetic Human. So
is that the same company that makes the 12 scale one?
That's the 1,000 Toys.
Yeah, sorry, the TOA 1000 Industries. Yeah, they make the 1/6 and 1/12s, but the ones I got, the 1/12s. Now again, it's like I think it's the 6th or 7th reissue of the mold, but yeah, like the materials they use, the QC, it was so bad. It's like they far and away, as far as actually having it in hand, without a doubt, worst figure.
Wait, you bought
Denobi, I didn't buy a knockoff. I bought them from Toy Dojo in Texas.
I heard good things about.
I mean, maybe he got hosed or whatever, but what I got was directly from the
distributor. I'm surprised you didn't say Mysterio, Doc. Doc says it right here.
I put Mysterio as number 7 on my top 10 because despite the issues, you got to look at what it is.
Oh, that's right. You did have him in your top 10 best figures. Yeah.
So.
Wow. Oh my God! Yeah, look at this. Ridiculous. Same size as the Hulkbuster.
He's coming in a little shorter than that, but all right, yeah.
A little bit shorter. A little bit shorter. You're funny, Maz. Oh my God.
I know.
You're funny. All right. So, let me see. Maz, do you have a number one?
I do. It's something that I actually own, and I was saving it because I didn't make up a list, and since I own this one and I'm not happy with it. Sideshow Jason Voorhees reissue, whatever the hell that is.
You mean the 12?
Yeah, the helicopter hands and the fact you can't take his mask off, unlike the original version, and you can tell that he's got the deformed face underneath the mask, but for some reason they glued it on or whatever. Yeah. His clothes don't fit him properly, at least his shirt specifically. So I'm not happy with that particular figure. I don't know if it's the worst figure of the year for everybody, but out of what I picked up and bought, he's the top of my list. It's
a Sideshow figure, so obviously it makes sense.
The Michael was good. I mean, the hairline was a little off, but I was able to fix that. And not that I should have had to fix it, but but the body itself was good. So I know I don't know what Sideshow. I think they just literally found, like they did with Grievous, found some old ones in the basement for the first batches that they sent out for pre-orders. And so I'm probably got a 10-year-old body on my Jason, the mask that no longer comes off.
P-Rock, I was gonna get you next, but I completely forgot. Lane wanted to say his first to be number one.
No, go ahead.
Lane, let us know. I do apologize. I completely forgot. You wanted to say it first. What was your number one?
General Trash Compactor. General Trash Can.
General Grievous makes it number one.
Honestly, was there any other one for me that could possibly be?
Yeah, Venom.
Venom.
Honestly, I was gonna have to expecting you to go to Venom as your number one after the whole head is.
General Trash Can is the absolute worst figure this year. I just go to when you told us about your figure, the finger broke off of it recently.
Yeah. I think it's still here. Let me see. I found it.
I know you guys said it's too easy to be number one. Well, I'm going to be nice and easy because for how much I have bashed this figure, there is no other figure I can make number one than General Trash Can. This, not only just for the figure still being garbage, for I'm bashing Sideshow again, but oh well. For Sideshow not doing anything to correct the issues with this figure.
Well, they did.
They
sort of did, but it not fix it. I mean, they fixed the wallets of the collectors by refunding the NRDs. I'm like, they understood it was a bad figure, and they were offering NRDs back.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this thing became the biggest junk pile that we've had, and also the fact is that it's had the added effect of damaging, I think, to it said. I mean, for us of the more hardcore collectors, we're always going to aim more hot toy, or we might take a verbal barb at Sideshow, for their figure body quality or something. But I think this figure has damaged other Star Wars figures that have a chance that they could be good. Like Maz, he's not here right now. Talked about he's really interested in the Clone Wars Obi-Wan and Anakin that are coming. I mean, I don't think you can directly claim this body type versus those. Obviously, they're different. Mm-hmm. But I think what this figure did damaged them to the fact it could affect, if those figures are really good, a lot of collectors buying them, so they may not sell enough where they continue on doing more, when maybe that line deserves a shot. Because this guy, which they hyped this one up, and is Don, I think you pointed out, they had said that there were some changes to the body or joints or whatever during one of the streams. I think I remember because I think I was there. That's why I pre-ordered the figure. But anyway, that's all just, I know everybody else says I'm making honorary, but for me, there can be no other number one, because everybody would tell me, or you're out of your mind for how much that I have taken every opportunity to take a shot at this figure. Anyway,
nope, that's fine. And to also to remind people, I did not buy the General Grievous. I actually I did buy it, but I didn't. They refunded me all the NRDs and points and money for that figure, and I moved it over to my Batmobile from the Tumbler from Dark Knight. That's the one I pre-ordered next. This one right here was a gift from NDN Sith. He gifted this to me, and I have to keep it on display. I have to keep it on display because I do appreciate the gift, and also I don't appreciate the fact that you put me through that freaking unboxing I did on the live stream. That thing was crazy. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad, because I was like, damn. Like, I had fun, but I'm like, it was torture just to unbox this damn figure. It was crazy.
Just your might.
But it was wild, guys. It was wild. But all right. So P-Rock,
I think we were on here.
What is your number one?
Mine was the same as yours, that Kingpin.
That Kingpin?
There was very much said about him already, so I don't want to be a dead horse. So he's just, it's so bad Lou wouldn't take it as a gift from me.
Nope.
Right. Wow, Lou, you still haven't accepted that gift yet? He still wants to send it to you, my guy.
If he sends it to me, it's gonna be right next to me, more so than Snake Eyes or Deadpool or anything. You're gonna see him, you see me. I'll shave my face one time and maybe my head, and then put on a suit and look just like this and like this. In which scale does this fit? A Loco Lu or does it fit a Kingpin scale?
What if it's Kingpin Lou, the variant?
Listen, that's my next cosplay. Shh.
Ah.
I'm fat. I'm fluffy. No. I'm fluffy. I'm smooth and aggressive, just like Kingpin.
You're gonna shave your face too?
Of course, man. My wife would be mad at me for about a week, and then it grows back in, and then she'll love me again.
Vacation right there.
There's a
All right.
vacation right there.
Dude, that's not dedication for real. I'd be nervous to when I try cosplay. I don't want to shave everything.
Oh,
All right.
bro.
Loco Lu, what's yours?
Zombie Deadpool.
What?
What?
I got it on that, boy!
Come on, it's Loco Lu. He's gotta get a reference in somehow.
No!
I told you to wait for a cap.
No! Why?
I told you to wait for a zombie cap. I told you.
Why?
I
Why?
got it. I got him. Look how I got him.
Why? I had him on the list on the
I'm
previous
joking.
unboxing.
I'm
Like on the 12 deal for you.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay,
Relax.
okay.
It was a joke. He was only kidding.
I was only kidding. It's
Okay,
Venom.
okay. But really?
No.
Number one?
No, I got you again.
Loco Lu,
Grievous.
Loco Lu, come on.
It's
You're
Grievous.
gonna prize
It's Grievous. It's Grievous. It's Grievous. Come on, it's Grievous.
Grievous again?
It's Grievous. It's Grievous.
Grievous? Okay, it's Grievous.
It's
Okay.
Grievous. It's a Grievous mistake. Lane already beat it to high hell where I can't say nothing no more. So it's just bad. It's just a bad figure.
Okay. Now I think you're not kidding about Grievous. Okay.
No, I'm not kidding about Grievous.
Okay. All right.
I got you twice.
Yeah, that's bait. Not bait.
That's late. Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay. Cigars Bacon, take us home.
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Wow, Kingpin across the board.
No, I had Jason.
It's Grievous and Kingpin across the board. It's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it was like it was said, man. Kingpin was so wrong; it earned its place in the geeking out empire that we use it to measure height, weight, and anything else.
Exactly.
How many Kingpins?
Now, how tall is that in terms of Kingpins?
Yeah. How would you rate this hater fest on Geeking Out? 100 Kingpins.
100 Kingpins. Yes.
Hey, my Geeking Outs, my new Magic Case setup should be about four Kingpins tall.
Yep.
There you go.
How long did it take you to build those those Magic Cases? About 7 Kingpins.
About 7 Kingpins. Oh God, this Kingpin.
He's such a thing. He's becoming measurements of time.
How far is Walmart? 32 Kingpins.
Yo, he's taller than the Mark II Hulkbuster. Go back, Nate. He's taller than the Mark II Hulkbuster.
Yeah, he's taller than the Mark II. Well, Mark II is not standing up straight. He's bent.
Yeah, but his leg. Okay. No, he's more spread out too. He's more spread out.
Well, it almost looks like he could use the Hulkbuster V1 armor as normal armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm judged to go back. It looks like he could use that as a normal armor.
It literally does look like he could suit up in that.
Kingpin bought Tony Stark's Hulkbuster. That's what.
Where you make he's taller, I think, than Ironmonger.
Yeah, he is. He's 24 inches tall.
Yeah, Ironmonger's only 19. Where you make Ironmonger look small.
He makes that giant Rancor from Sideshow look small.
Like, honestly, his height was supposed to be around the same height as Venom. If they want to go comic bookish, it's supposed to be around the height as Venom.
That makes sense. That makes sense. It should be about the size of Venom.
Yeah. Just fat. Well, not fat, just
Carnage,
fluffy.
Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. Kingpin and General Grievous for number ones.
We knew this was happening.
Avengers 5.
I know. Ah, damn.
Does anybody actually owe him? Anybody in the chat or any of you guys in the panel? Nobody owns this figure, right?
I bet you if you cut that Kingpin open, and inside the middle is going to be a giant softball.
He has a bodysuit just like what's his face? Juggernaut. He has a bodysuit.
Yeah, yes, Maz. I know about the other Kingpin. I'm getting that one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pinata.
The thing is, they released that new Kingpin along with the 2.0 version of
Daredevil. Oh, the
Daredevil.
The lawyer.
Lawyer.
I didn't see the Kingpin. You mind pulling that up real quick?
You haven't seen it yet? Okay, I'll
The
show
new
it
one?
just a few minutes.
Loco, you'll freak when you see this.
It's quite bloody.
It's bloody.
It's bloody.
Oh yeah,
up.
it's like a deluxe.
You get a clean
2
and
head
a
salts,
bloody.
2 suits.
Ooh.
It's basically you got a normal version and you got a Kingpin getting down in business version.
So you got a bloody Gomer and a regular Gomer.
Oh man.
Fact: 2,640 Kingpin figures to make a mile.
I like that one.
Kingpin, the devourer of worlds.
Yo, I need this. Holy crap. Not
Whoa,
that.
Kingpin's the heavy Mando?
Now,
Blown.
Nate, do you want more pictures of him? I got more pictures of him.
No.
This is amazing.
Well, I'll go over it in another stream because I gotta end the stream in a minute.
Now,
I was going to talk about this figure anyway in another stream. I just haven't had time since the No Way Home.
This figure's not accurate though. It's not accurate.
Well, kind of. Well, they need.
He would never wear a wrinkled suit. He would never wear a wrinkled suit.
Well, this is take you to the prom, Kingpin.
This
This is take you to the prom, Kingpin.
No, this is the Spider-Man honor dinner from Spider-Verse. Almost something like that. That's what I see this as.
this is giving us every tuxedo of Kingpin ever. Please, I want the white jacket with the black pants. Give me the black outfit. Give me the all black outfit. Give me the one with the purple sash that he has around his neck. Whatever. Like, give me all the Kingpins that looks like that.
All right. So, Clone Collector has given us a good one to do. I like this one. Nate, you should have done top 3 worst figures per company. I'm actually thinking. I was thinking of doing the top 5 worst companies of, or top 5 best companies of 2021. I think I want to do a top 5 best companies and keep throw a negative. Now we're doing a positive. Now top 5 best companies of 2021. That might be the next one. We got a lot of top 10s, top 5 and top 10s leading up to January.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, after January, because there's so many topics we could hit up on top 5s and top 10s.
Yes.
We still need to do the top 10 purchases.
Oh yeah, that's right. Either top 10 or I think top 5.
It was top 5.
Yeah, we'll do top 5 because the thing is, top 5 fits better with the stream and it's not as rushed. With like top, and I know top 10 wasn't rushed, but the thing is, with time and stuff, I think top 5 will be better.
Top 10 will work for Wednesdays.
Yeah, top 10 will work.
Well, also remember though, for Wednesday, 22nd is going to be my birthday, and we're also going to be doing another giveaway. We will be doing a gift card again with Fire Sabers. I've already talking with them, so when we give you the gift card, if you win, what's going to happen is you'll get your name picked, you'll contact me, get basic information out, you'll make an account, you'll get confirmed, and then you'll send me your email address, and I will send you the gift card. This gift card will cover not only the cost of your Saber build, whether you want to do a custom build or you want to get one of their pre-made builds, but the gift card will also cover shipping as well. So anything over 120 is going to be on you, but if you build a basic Saber, you build buy a pre-made one with a blade, and you've got enough for the shipping, the gift card will cover all that. So again, that's going to be Wednesday night. You have to be here. You have to be subscribed. I'll say again, not only do you have to be here, you have to be awake. Wink, wink. Sorry about that.
And
so
shots fired.
Exactly, but yeah, so we'll be doing that within the first hour, because we're not going to do another situation where you're going to enter and have to wait 2.5 hours for the poll. So we'll get information and names relatively quickly. So again, if you're interested, it's just going to be a gift card, so you can build whatever you want, but you're going to have to be here relatively early. We're going to start at 6. So we're probably going to pull around 7 to 7:15. So, and again, at that point,
we're going to do it. We're going to do it pretty much an hour after starting the stream around that time, because just to help out those that are not in the same time zone, and they tend to fall asleep because they're so late over there watching the stream here. We're going to do an hour. Pretty much start the giveaway an hour after the stream. So.
Exactly. Yep. So, and again, that'll kind of be the big Christmas birthday present from us to you. And again, we will also be having the Book of Boba Fett 24-hour stream. And again, we will be doing a prize giveaways for those. And again, we'll be doing a quick separate video for that in the future. We got 4 prizes. And again, that's going to be separate from the gift card giveaway and separate from the 2K giveaway, which will have its own separate video. So we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe.
All right. So, all right, guys, we are heading off. I think I might have a morning stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'll let you all know, I'll post it up, see what happens. And then we have, our usual Wednesday streams, and then we'll have a Sunday stream again, doing a top 5 of something. I think it will be top 5 best companies of 2021. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think I wouldn't mind doing that for that one. And then towards the end of the December, we'll do the top 5 figures in hand that we have for 2021. I think that'll be pretty much our last one for the month. And then remember, we got the Book of Boba Fett sub 24-hour stream. That's going to be a lot of fun. Remember that we're going to be having giveaways in that stream. And also, if you're joining that stream, just letting y'all know, you better watch the Book of Boba Fett episode, because if you're joining a 24-hour stream about Book of Boba Fett, you are going to be experiencing some freaking spoilers. So that's a warning. That's pretty much a warning to you guys. If you're joining that stream, expect spoilers.
Lots.
So, but all right, guys. Also remember, Moz has his streams on Saturdays.
And I got one Tuesday this week when I get back from Spider-Man.
You got one Tuesday. Okay. What time?
This week I'll have one on Tuesday when we get back from Spider-Man. And I don't know if we're going to do one next Saturday because it's Christmas. Yeah. So if cigars and bacon and H Green are still cool, then I'll do it. But if not,
that's right. It's Christmas. So it's up to you guys if you want to do it.
It's up to them. We'll work that out.
Okay. So what time Tuesday?
Santa Moz.
Tuesday. I mean, my show's at 3:30 ish.
So maybe around 6:30.
And I'm at the mall, so I got to figure out traffic to get home. So
just
I'm
do
going
it
to
at
say
8.
I'm going to say around 8, just to be safe.
Right.
Around 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right, that's fine. All right, guys. Remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy, and may the weapons be with you.
Oh,
take care, everyone.
Thank you, folks. Make sure you're here Wednesday and check out Nate and Moz.
Thank you.
Later, guys.